Hello, hello chat, hello, we're back. Episode 3, it's been a while, Nusagi. We gotta do this more often. Yeah, we did one on your chat. No, we did 2 on your channel. No, we did 1 episode on my channel, then 1 on your channel. Okay, I can't count. We're on episode 5, god damn it. Yeah. Is the background music too low, chat? Hello. Alright, well, today we're gonna talk about... Oh wait, Misagi's muted? No. But your Fuji's... No, we griefed. We even did an audio check! Oh no. Say something now? No. You are. Ah, shit. Elgato. No, I have the voice link, voice chat. It should work. Oh man. No, not necessarily. Scuffed stream already? Oh man. One sec. Fuck, I'm too stupid to figure that shit out. I usually get my mods help. This is really bad. I'm getting stressed out. Choose when sound plays. Oh, I'm at device. Where's this sound stuff? Oh, I have an Elgato thing, so all my sound is split. Can you try saying something now? Nusagi's saying a bunch of bad stuff. Wait, they're gonna think it's worse than it actually is. Yeah, voice chat. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. One sec. Is it the output device or the input device? Elgato wave, wavelength voice chat, wavelength voice chat. What we should. Wait, really? It should work. This is so grief. I'm getting tilted. Yes, they can hear me. Yeah, just read his lips, lol. Should we try going to my Discord? I don't know if that's gonna change anything. Sorry, one sec. I'm gonna send him an invite. Oh, Geminix, help. Nusagi, wait, I'm gonna pull Nusagi to the collab channel. Yeah, we can't hear Nusagi on stream. Very, very low volume? No, I don't think we can hear Nusagi at all. We can't hear you on stream, Nusagi. I don't know. Alright, I'll put this, I don't know actually. My Elgato is set to... I'll just mute myself because I sound crazy right now.
But will you still hear me? Click that. Hello? Oh. Okay.
What? What? Yay! Oh.
It works!
Shit. Okay.
Does it work?
Hello.
Alright, we gotta start over, Alright, be right back. Hey chat, what's up? What's up? I have the best mod ever. I'm sorry. Yesterday I think I might have clicked on something that messed up my sound settings. That's why.
Oh shit, chat. Oh, Rima, they can't hear you.
Unmute? No, you guys are joking. You guys are joking. I can see my microphone moving.
Yeah, but they can't hear you.
No, they can't hear me. You guys are trolling.
No, kidding.
Okay. All right, everybody say thank you to Geminix because he fixed up my stream in 2 seconds. Nusagi's a bit quiet. Okay. Okay.
I'm always quiet.
And raise him up.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Now
Thank you, Ice
really
Daddy,
loud.
for the membership. Oh shit, sorry.
Hey, Hey, Ice Daddy, thank you for the membership. How did you see the membership before me?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm looking at your chat.
Yeah, it appeared like my chat's slower. What the hell?
Oh god. Oh, you know, I can see in the future, Rima. That's why I know that we're about to make a banger stream right now.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
we're
yeah,
going to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Let's go. So hi,
yeah. Deanne
chat.
is just
I
quiet.
think it's okay now.
Is he still quiet? There's no way. Sparkshot, thank you for
I
the
don't think
member.
so. No.
There's no way he's quiet. I can see like his volume going into the yellow whenever he speaks. Chat is a
What
little
if you-
delayed too, so that's why.
What if you turn up the volume where I hit like red? I don't know. Sometimes I do that a lot even.
I turned up your volume a little.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are a little
okay.
slow. You guys are a little slow. This is the end stream now,
Yep.
Okay.
Oh god. Well, actually, I think I told you already this streams. I initially wanted to cover this situation, but I didn't want to give the guy views. So, I wanted to talk about it on my members yesterday, but because the Wi-Fi on like the place that I'm currently staying here is so absolutely shitty. I literally tried
It is.
everything to make it okay. Yeah. So because I couldn't do that, I had to cancel stream. And when you approached me saying that, hey, I kind of want to talk about this, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I might as
Yeah.
well talk about that stream over to on your channel now. That way, the burden, the guilt of doing what I didn't want to do is on you.
I mean, he's obviously rage baiting, right? So that's why you didn't want to. Oh yeah, of course.
I guess.
Didn't you agree with this?
What does rage baiting? What does rage baiting mean in this context? My definition of rage baiting is not meaning what you say. It's basically just trolling. Yeah, but I feel like he actually means
He's
it.
trolling. Oh, you don't.
I think he means it. I think he means it.
I think
No,
rage
100%.
baiting means inciting a rage reaction, which is kind of what he did.
Oh, so it doesn't. You think rage baiting doesn't have anything to do with whether or not they mean their message or not?
You could be a grifter. That's another word, I think. That's a different definition.
Okay, I see. I mean, yeah, I guess in your case, yeah. In your definition, yeah, 100% he's fucking rage baiting. Yep. So.
I mean, I don't just want to talk about him. I think I want to talk about a lot of the topics that have been brought on the table lately. And we'll talk about him a little. Some people are saying it means getting click views by upsetting people on purpose. It's kind of like what Brit and Eventi does, right? And rage baiting can be a really powerful tool to get engagement if you don't care what people think about you. And he doesn't seem to care, so.
Oh. No, I think he does. I don't know. His reactions make me think he does, but it could be whatever.
Armchair Expert made a good stream countering Shizzy's videos. Nice. Thank you, madam.
Bro, the thing about Shizzy's video as well is you don't need to be somebody with a degree to actually know that a lot of the talking points that he talks about in that video are they don't hold water. Some of them make a lot of sense if he actually just tried to flesh it out, but nope, for the most part, nope. No. Like, Jesus, man. I feel like if you've been in the industry for at least, a year or two, you'd probably expect to, you would probably get a lot of the sense and a lot of how the industry actually works, but I just did not have that feeling from him, it literally gave him tourist vibes to me. Like, even if he's been around the industry for a year, he has not cared to learn about it at all, is what I think. He's cherry picking the things he doesn't like, and doing using that as instead of actually anything else. So, yeah.
Somebody called you DepressedNousagi.
So,
I'm gonna start this by saying thank you for the memberships. Thank you, Ice Daddy and Douglas Diaz. I wanted to ask you, what's your definition of tourist? Why do you think he's a tourist? And also, how long has this guy been on the scene? Because he has a pretty sizable Twitter audience right off the bat with more than 10,000 subscribers. His channel isn't new, and I've seen him interviewed by other creators. So, like, was he part of the VTuber scene prior to this?
I can believe that he's been part of the VTubing scene. Me personally, I think a tourist doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how new you are in the industry. More so how you actually engage with it, and like what you know, and generally speaking, how well versed you are in here. It's like, you don't actually care. You're not passionate about the medium and all that sort of shit. You're just around. You're just a casual, stuff like that. I mean, there's a difference between a casual and a tourist, but that's an entire like rabbit hole that we're going to get into. Oh, we're not going to get into. I mean, yeah. Because he has been around. He has been around. He has been doing a lot of content for a while now, so I don't think he's necessarily new to content creating. But in VTubing, I don't think he knows that much about the cultures and all that sort of stuff in here. No.
And we're gonna get through all the controversies that he's been through, guys, but I want to start from the beginning. So it all started with that little trailer or preview video that he put out on Twitter, and there were several things that people had a problem with that intro, and I kind of want to break things down a little bit. So the first thing that everybody was kind of appalled by is that he linked Ame's real face to her VTuber model because she said the N-word. I'm not sure what the context on that was. And then the other thing that people didn't like is that, well, there is certainly racism in the industry and in the community, and there's several creators that have made like very good and very insightful videos about it, like Toledo, for example, or even Evanito.
Yeah.
But the problem with his intro is that he mixed in VTubers that weren't saying the N-word in a racist manner, or they were saying it because they were saying a word that sounded like it, but they were speaking Japanese. And
literally out of context.
Out of context, and people really dislike that. There was, I think, like that clip of Suisse. She's telling Miko, she's saying Nie, and she's saying Nie. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but she's saying Nie with the particle ga. In this context, it can be translated as like she was saying, "You're annoying, you're noisy," and the two sounds put together made that word. So he just cut that out of context, as if she said something racist. But like, Suisse is aware of what the word means. That's Rushia. She also like got baited by saying that word, and she apologizes. But in another clip, here Suisse is like, she's playing GTA and they're saying the word, and she starts laughing. She doesn't repeat it. She stops talking and she starts laughing. So she knows what it means. So she wouldn't have said it that way. And then Kiara, I think the Kiara one was I remember seeing the full clip, but she's like singing over a song, and then she said it, and then she's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. You know, she immediately apologized. Have you seen that clip?
Yeah, that's been kind of ancient for a while now.
Yeah. The only really legitimate racist clip in that one was the Chinese VTuber, which she was saying she was saying some pretty appalling stuff. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we just want to before anybody tries to like, you know, somehow twist anything against us and Rima here, we're actually just kind of aware that there is actually like genuine racism in this industry, because, you know, let's not beat around the bush, there kind of is, right? But in my opinion, And at least in the opinions that I've seen from others, and also based on some personal experiences, the racism that's happening here is more so like soft racism, or I don't know what the term is there, but it's basically like, for example, artists' hesitation to draw darker skin tones and viewers' hesitation to give black VTubers a chance. That actually exists, by the way. Like, I have personally experienced and like have seen, or like from the sidelines seen stuff like that happen.
Like
You know,
what?
Well, they are personal experience. So
I
don't
think
I
the
can,
artist thing is different. There's an argument to be. I don't think he in his video he does bring out the assets argument, that there's not a lot of different skin colored assets and stuff. But
that's different. That's different.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't think artists go through the whole thought process that he thinks they're going through. I don't think they're thinking like, oh no, I'm not very comfortable with drawing that skin color, so I'm not going to. I think they're just supplying demand. And I feel like he has a gripe with representation, but I think like there is very little a darker skin tone VTuber models, but there's only 12% African American, like in the United States. Like, people think that the number is way higher. Like, there's been a survey that's been done lately where Americans thought 45% of the population was African American. So it's like a good representation of this. When we talk about it, it should be that at least 12% of VTuber models should be African American looking. But right now, I still think that number is too low, and we could reach higher. But I also think the way he speaks about it, it should be like half of them. But that's not even reality. And on top of that, there's the whole aspect that is this is Japanese culture. The people that get in, they want to look like animes.
Yeah, no, 100%. What I meant by artist stuff isn't necessarily because of the quote-unquote lack of assets. It's more so that some there's an entire debate as to whether or not this is actual racism or not. I'm more so leaning towards it not being so, but like, for example, right? You ask artists to draw a skin color that's darker than this, and then I have personally seen artists get like actually hesitant doing that, like, and
Really?
I don't necessarily I have. Like, it's actually kind of weird. That's why I actually think there's a little bit of merit to that. Obviously, I'm not saying that artists are like that generally, but there is like a small, not necessarily a small, but like a kind of a sentiment that's there, where people are like reluctant to actually draw it in any way that's not generally normal, which is usually white. Again, there is an entire debate of whether or not that's actually racism, but again, that's why I'm calling it soft racism, because it's not actually like hard. Like, nobody of significant size and scale are trying to push down these certain demographics because of their race, or like witch hunting them, or like purposely trying to offend them or whatever, right? Like, I don't think I've seen anybody do that, at least. So like, me personally, I don't really think that's the case, but I'm open to changing my mind, but it's just that right now, no, not really. I really do think that underrepresentation, just like what Armchair said, is not necessarily racist. It can be racist, but it's not inherently
he
racist.
said that too? Oh,
he made a point about it, yeah.
Okay. There is... Crap, what did I want to say? I feel like I had something to say. Let me just catch these super chats. If Kenji is a tourist that fell into the VTuber rabbit hole, Shizzy is a tourist looking into the rabbit hole too. Pussy to hop in. I think all of these... Is he a Twitch streamer? I feel like there's a lot of the Western side that isn't totally aware of the Japanese community, and maybe it's our perception of VTubing that is skewed. Because we think everything should be like the Hololive side, but it's not. I mean, it's getting so much bigger. It's transcended that. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say. There is like a lot of racism in the community, but I just wish that he aborted those topics in a more meaningful manner. And it sucks because they're like, I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if he wants us to say that, but we have a common friend that's talked about these topics, and he did get a lot of harassment for it, and it got pretty scary. So there is legitimate backlash against people that are well-meaning and trying to open up a discussion about it, and even when done properly, they get hit with racist comment. And we can also see in his intro video, even though it was done in a bad faith way, there was legitimately awful comments and an awful response in his QRTs and even in the comment section. Like, it was really disappointing to watch and to read all of that.
Me personally, Reams, I don't necessarily think that's a VTuber exclusive thing.
No,
I feel
of
like,
course not. Nothing is a VTuber exclusive things. Every time somebody talks about Gachiko is parasocial, that's not VTuber exclusive. It's there's probably a little more, but that's not.
Yeah, a lot of people in the quote retweets were saying about, yeah, you're just proving his point that the VTuber community is racist, brother.
But they were,
brother. That's
you disagree with
that?
that?
Yeah, they were, but yeah, no. I do agree with that. It's just that they're making it sound like it's a problem that's like big, like over, like it's bigger than it seems, or like it's exclusive, because I think that's an internet problem in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, how do I want to say this? How do I want to say this? It's like when is it okay? Yeah, whatever. When people are, when people like it's an internet staple, basically, right? Yeah, it's an internet staple where when you offend a community, you get personally attacked. Every aspect of your character gets like, because at that point, if you offend
like if I'm a woman, I'd be getting woman insult. If you're a guy, they'll pick whatever they can on you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you'll just get insulted. Yes, yeah.
Exactly. I think that's generally just what happened, and people trying to paint that as that's the picture that the industry is, or the community is I think that's disingenuous. I don't think that's the case at all. It's an internet problem, and there's a case to be made where you kind of like there's an argument to be made where you kind of bring it upon yourself if you started that shit first, if you poke the hornet's nests first, right? So yeah, I don't. There is a racism problem, but people trying to paint this as a VTuber exclusive thing, or that this is somehow a massive problem that is like tearing the industry apart, or whatever the scale he was trying to frame it in his video or whatever. That's just no.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point. It's true. I mean, some people. They're probably just trying to be mean, or they're trying to incite a reaction from him but that's the thing too, is that people got way too carried away with their reaction of him. Like, yes, the first time I watched this intro and this preview, I was appalled by the whole intellectual like dishonesty there was behind that. But at the same time, I think he just didn't think that hard when he posted it, and a lot of people that retweeted that without thinking, I think they also didn't think that deep before doing so. They just saw the outrage and went with it. But then the other side also, like the backlash he got, that also has got to. I also thought it was too much. Like, people get so carried away on both sides.
Yeah, I wanted to say something first, Dreams. Yeah, when I said my previous phrase earlier, where I said that there's a case to be made where you kind of brought it upon yourself, I'm not saying that he deserved that whole shit happening to him. By the way, no, 100%. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that might take that out of context. It's just that, it's that whole thing in the internet where if you just you trigger somebody, there's going to be like a reaction. Like I'm not saying that he deserves it. I'm just saying it's gonna happen. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Just wanted to say that. Do continue.
You can't let him get off scot-free though. He doxed Ame. Bro, what do you want me to do? Put him in jail? Dox him back? It's not... It doesn't work like that. If we want to be against cancel culture, then we can't be selective around who we cancel. You know, there is legitimate criticism to be made, and he got some, and he understood some things because he backpedaled, and then he cut those clips out of the montage. The rest of the video wasn't even really on racism, which I kind of wish he was. Like, I wish he went deeper into those topics, but he started saying random shit about how he didn't like VTubers. I'm gonna catch some super chats.
Yeah, go.
Can you stop using the word ancient, please? I'm feeling old now. I'm sorry.
Sorry, bro. No, sorry. Like, bro, 4 years in this industry is ancient. That's just... 2020 was ancient at this
Yeah,
point.
that is true. That is true. Shizzy doxed Ame and took a clip out of context where she was quoting someone saying the N-word. Yes. And it was... I think we can all agree that we were appalled by this, and we were like, what the hell is he doing? Artists are scared of getting harassed by Twitter for drawing something black. It's happened. It has happened. I used to watch a lot more art videos, and I saw that there was a lot of like art drama on Twitter about it. I don't think it... I feel like that shouldn't stop you. If you really want to draw something, you should draw whatever the fuck you want. What do you think, Nusagi? I hate that people try to police what other people draw in general. Just let them draw.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the internet is a fucking cruel mistress, right? Like, for example, a lot of the artists that I actually follow that has made like lolly related stuff have been getting off, like fucking banned on Twitter off rip. And that's sad. And not just that, anything, not just lollies, right? Like even literally anything. There are people, you draw anything of any topic, people will get upset at you for. I don't know why that happens, but it sucks as well. But there is actually a good point to be made with a lot of artists that are scared when they don't follow what the audience or their community wants them to draw or to see. Because the thing is, there are artists that are, let's say they draw art and make artworks because they're career focused, right? People like that, they can't afford principles. Sometimes they can't afford being able to do what they do, or rather draw what they really want to do. They have to like please the algorithm, especially if they want their career to be safe from the YouTube, or in this case the Twitter gods, because Twitter is like a fucking cesspit right now when it comes to picking and choosing which things they want to delete. I mean, of course, if you're getting backlash from drawing something not properly, you're probably going to be less inclined to draw it again. But I also think that's probably more of a minority reason why artists aren't drawing those darker skin tones. I feel like they do. It's just that... Oh, no, not necessarily. I feel like artists generally do try to draw what they want to do, but it has to be off Twitter. Like, you know, there's a reason why these people have, like, Patreon, right? But even then, Patreon is fucking doing... Patreon is fucking up, like, actual NSFW artists as well, no? Wait, really? Like, they're cracking down on not safe for work stuff? I did see an ASMR artist said they had a problem with their Patreon, so that might be... I think it's actually PayPal that's the one doing it, like forcing these platforms or like withdrawing their support of these platforms. And because, you know, these platforms obviously need a very popular payment processor, they have to bend the knee. That's, I think, essentially why... That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. That sucks. I hate this. It really, yeah, man, it is. Like, it sucks. I hate censorship in all of its forms, but fuck me, man. Holy shit. It is what it is. Dark skin doesn't fit East Asian beauty standards. It's always have been. It has nothing to do with their race. EA artists, therefore, don't draw it. Is EA stand for East Asian? Yeah, I mean, the thing is... Okay, the thing is...
I think I had this conversation with somebody the other day where I was like,
Dark skin
that I think the discussion of racism is prevalent in America because, you know, we're a diverse country and we're also like comfortable enough where we got to the point where we can start thinking about these things. But like if you go to any other country, like they're way more racist. They're way less used to seeing other ethnicities and other races in their day-to-day. And I'm pretty sure I saw some documentaries, but like maybe Japanese people can tell me more about that they do have a problem of racism in Japan against all kind of races.
Rima, I don't know if I told you about this. Maybe I even talked to you about this on stream, but that's literally what happens in like every Southeast Asian country ever. Like racism here, despite a lot of people might not want to admit it, is very like it's a norm. Like so at a certain point, we don't even consider the things that we say in here racist. We don't, because it's just so inherent in our culture, right? To a point where it's like, yeah, it's offensive. Yeah, like, you know, it's offensive, but it's not something that we get like riled up on by like unlike a lot of people in America and in the West. Like, you know, we have different fucking slurs for every micro, quote unquote micro, like different subsets of race, basically. Yeah. It's actually kind of interesting. That's why when it comes to racism, I'm a bit more, not necessarily reserved or like conservative, but like I'm more selective on what I consider racism. I truly do actually believe that racism all has to do with the intent and in the context of a word that's being said. Because a word, literally any word can be racist. Literally anybody. It just for example, right? Monkey or whatever, right? Monkey in of itself is not a slur. You call that to a black person or to a Southeast Asian with the strong implication that you are looking down upon them because of their skin color or maybe because of their physical attributes. That's racist.
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, that's what I think. That's why I'm a bit reserved about what I consider racism. I don't automatically believe that a certain word is immediately racist.
The intent's gotta be there. Yeah, and it sucks that the VTubing community, I mean, I'm generalizing there, not everybody. You know, I like to think that people in this chat have a higher IQ than the average VTuber watcher, but I think it's tough because I feel like no one is capable of having more like a non one-dimensional take on something. Everything's got to be black and white lately, but that's probably just Twitter. All right, let's catch this super chat. Kind of agree with Nusagi, but I don't see it everywhere. I think this guy was disingenuous. Yeah. I think we can all agree on that. I have the full belief that VTubing is doing so well because we can't see the streamer's skin color. We can only see the content and personality. That's actually a wholesome way of putting this.
Let me believe it. Let me read this. I have full belief that VTubing is doing so well because we can't see the streamer's skin color. We can
like
only
it
see
transcends
the content
borders. It transcends, ethnicity. It's just about your personality.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the reason why Yago said over and over again that it's like a fucking culture that's universal because it is. That guy Yago is actually just a fucking visionary at this point. Like it does. It really does. That's why there's like a strong I actually think that's why there's a strong pushback when it comes to anything that's politics in this VTube in the scene, because the moment you try to include that shit, right, a lot of the unifying factors that's inherent in VTubing washes away. Like, why can't people just enjoy anime girls and not be political about it?
Yeah. I think this is a take on the artist discussion. I think most artists are hesitant because there is a group out there that loves harassing artists for drawing characters too light for darker characters. It's been an issue for a few years now. Dude, unless you're paying the artist to draw an artwork, you shouldn't ever dictate what they can or cannot draw, and I hate that. I hate people for doing this.
A very infamous example of this that I remember a while back is actually Sakami. Takumi-chan, Sakari, like Sakumi-chan. Chat might know who it is, but
Okay.
basically she drew Nasa from Pokemon. You know, that one very hot, like dark-skinned color girl that's like water type gym. Water type, and like when she drew that girl in a quote unquote lighter color, people were very mad at her.
Okay.
But like what people didn't realize is that she actually used the same tone. It's just that because of it's the lighting, it's the exposure to the lighting that made her look like
Oh God.
Sakimi. Yeah, thank you, Rasmas. Yeah, Sakimi-chan. Yeah.
God, people want to be outraged. They want to find something to. They want to find something to be angry about.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. It's like
what people don't
why do you
realize
want
that
to be
while there is.
angry?
Yeah, I don't know. What people don't realize that while there is racism in the VTuber industry, there are more people calling it out, even with the Anna clip he uses. Wait, what do you mean by that, Darja?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So remember
The Anna clip
Anna-
about the
remember
chicken wings, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So remember that there was a lot of a lot of outrage around that, like people actually just trying to like not harass, but like tell that like, hey, like a lot of outrage on Twitter saying, hey, Anna, what you did is racist, fucking apologize. And then, you know, she did apologize. That's the thing.
Yeah, she did apologize.
And I don't know, maybe I don't know if Shizzy actually missed that. Did he address that in his video or what?
Yeah, there was that clip of Anna in there, I think.
No, but did he
I
mention
think it's
that,
gone
like-
now, because I watched a video before the stream again and it's gone. He was
God.
race baiting. I'm not sure what race baiting means, but he was probably, he was trying to provoke a discussion around it, but then didn't go too deep into it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I'm so used to bad fake actors calling out alleged racism that when someone calls out racism, I become suspicious of that person. That's why it sucks when people... I think you should go around the world with the assumption that people aren't always bad faith, and then proceed by elimination if they are, instead of assuming that people are all bad faith. I think that's probably the better way to go about it, but I get what you mean, because there's so many people that are bad faith about it that now it dilutes like the real message and the people that are really trying to call it out in a good faith manner. And what I really didn't like is that this thing and the whole discussion about Kershaw, for some reason, because Kershaw got banned from Offguy, as you know, that other people that have nothing to do with it also got under attack, like got harassed for hosting. This guy was hosting like I don't know, like what was the name of his panel? I think it was called Black Don't Crack panel. On Offguy, and he got shit on, saying, some people were saying like, oh, it's because of people like him that Kershaw can't be invited at Offguy. Like they attack other people because they attack somebody that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I think because they assume based off of their political biases. I think that's really what happens, and that makes everybody look bad, honestly.
It makes everybody look bad. And it's not okay, and I was very disappointed to see that. I was actually very disappointed to see that.
Yeah, but you know, for some reason we can't ask that sort of thing in the internet. When it comes to the internet, I mean, people will just do whatever the fuck they want. Even if Kershaw tells people not to harass anybody, even if we tell people not to harass anybody, we literally fucking spam it in our streams that we don't support this kind of shit. People will not listen, because at the end of the day, people will do whatever the fuck they want.
Epic Toad, thank you for the super. Think of it this way, dark skin is considered a fetish H tag. If it was normal, it wouldn't be a fetish. Wait, let me...
I don't know what you mean either.
If it was normal, it wouldn't be a fetish. Like if it was more popular. Well, I mean, I think it is normal. I mean, it should be normalized. But there is there is fetish. There's I don't know if I agree with this. There is tags about everything. There's like Middle Eastern tag. There's Asian tag. Like there's a tag for everything.
A cream pie tag as well. Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, we learned a lot about the tags on that one stream.
Yeah? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Duncan, a friend of Shizzy, found Ame's past life information about her before she was Amelia. Beale's Flylord made a video about it. So what if he found it? Did he do something with it, though?
Shit. Oh god. Yo, Rima, oh my god. I almost fucking collapsed. Holy shit.
Why? Are you okay?
I nearly slipped. And oh god. Okay, never mind. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just that I need to clean up. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna clean up after stream. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
I apologize for VTubers and artists on behalf of my race for the dumbbells nonsense. Some artists looked at the assets and they were free or could be customized if asked or if he's buying some. I'll go over all of the topics that he goes into the video and we can like kind of talk about each one of them. It wasn't just about the assets. That was like one small chapter in that was one of his criticism, but there's a lot more. They're all pretty like vague and wide. Context and sarcasm is lost in text of Twitter. Unless you type it, people think you're serious. Yeah, a lot of context is lost over the internet. I travel frequently to Latin America. If you drive through a city, all advertisements are white people, and then you look at people on the streets. Oh yeah, that's one of my points is I feel like we're adopting somebody else's culture. We're adopting the Japanese culture, but that, like, I mean, does that mean we're racist? I don't think so. By that definition, if a Latino listens to English music, they'd be adopting their culture, so therefore they're racist. Like, it doesn't make sense. This argument doesn't make sense to me. Your fellow Fox woman mentioned hoorah. Thank you for the super chat. Tumblr dying was the worst thing that could happen to the internet. We had them contained to a single site and now they're everywhere. Yeah, Nusagi used to be a Tumblr user too. I never really used that website.
Bro, no. Okay, Rima.
Oh wait, I'm making it sound like you are one of them. No, that's not what I meant.
Yes.
That's not what I meant. Yeah, like I have one of them sitting on my head right now.
Well, generally though, I was basically everywhere in the internet. I was in 4chan, Kiwi, Tumblr, like literally everywhere. I was exposed to all sorts of shit. That's why I kind of, like, you know, I'm pretty, like, thick-skinned when it comes to a lot of issues online. It's like, yeah, I just kind of learned, bro. I
feel like people have, okay, so I don't know about edgy jokes and that. I feel like people used to say racist stuff before to get like a reaction from somebody, but they didn't always mean it. But now that we have like more etiquette about these things, when somebody does say something racist on the internet, most of the time nowadays they actually mean it and it's actually offensive. I don't know. I know we kind of made that other argument when we talked about how people insulted each other based on like their traits, but I do feel like sometimes it's not, you know, they're not joking. Sometimes it's real, and that's disgusting to witness too.
Not necessarily. Yeah, it is. The bad thing about that too is that sometimes a lot of people can't tell because they half mean it, they half mean it, they half don't mean it. So it's like, you know, I mean it, but
I mean,
not
if
really,
they half mean it, they can't. Like, they mean it. If they half mean it, they mean it.
Yeah, that's generally a good rule of thumb to follow.
I think things are worse now.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Because I feel. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think people. I think it's worse now. No, actually, you know what? The more I think about it, in
Mm.
terms of how severe current genuine racism is, I think it's worse now. But in terms of like throwing around slurs as a joke, or maybe having the end of the punchline of an edgy joke be like sexism or actual genuine racism, it's like there used to be a lot of it back then. Because like for example, right? I remember back in early 2023, 2015, somewhere around there. That was when I was most active in a lot of other places. People used to be able to say the N-word, like to casually, like the N-word was like the substitute for bro, like my N-word, you're my N, like, you know, like that sort of stuff. Like it was very common back then, but nobody says it now for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't just. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what I would say. Yeah.
No, I think I agree. I think somebody pulled up a chart and they said like the amount of slurs and like the big insults, it went down on the internet over the years. I saw a study on that.
Yeah.
Not a study, but like a survey. I miss people chilling their own communities, being happy. Social media allow tourists the power to cancel someone they don't like is the worst. Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but I heard someone say that Shizzy was one that called Sayu a PDF in his stream, which knowing his Smash background is hilarious. So he was friends with actual well, dude, I looked at that Reddit thread about the Smash brothers and I will never get to the bottom of it. It was so fucking long. There were so many allegations. I didn't know the Smash community was like that. It's so weird. Holy.
Honestly, Reams, also same. I gave up on that.
I gave up on that. I was like, yeah, no.
I'm not even. This is not.
I don't have the time.
This will not be written.
No, the energy.
Bro, this is not going to be written in the history books, bro. It literally is not worth my time. Yeah.
Nope. Duncan is trying to spread Ami's docs and trying to get her fired from Hololive. He claims he has connections with Capcom. What the hell is Capcom? Could get the job done.
Rima? What do you mean? What is Capcom?
What is Capcom? Am I dumb?
Do you play games?
Yes.
Have you ever played? Oh god. You know what? I think I'm also dumb because I'm trying to think of a Capcom game and I'm blanking out. Maybe I'm just baffled and starstruck. Or not starstruck's the wrong word. Yeah, just genuinely baffled. Okay. It's a gaming company, Rima. Like Street Fighter and all that sort of shit. Devil May Cry.
Okay, I'd only play MOBAs. No, everybody's calling me uncultured now. Stop.
Rima is a tourist.
Anyway. I mean, okay. I want to go. I watched a video. Let's talk about some of the points he brought in. Quick, let's change the topic before everybody keeps blaming me. First, he says VTubers aren't funny. He says loud doesn't always mean funny. You know, the VTubers aren't very original. Everyone's a demon from hell. And they all have the same personality, being horny all the time.
He's only looking at Twitch at that point, honestly.
I don't think it's true that they all have the same personality.
Yeah, they don't. He's literally only just looking at Twitch and like using the big VTubers there as an example. As the example, I mean. They're looking at the top Twitch VTubers and think that everybody is like that. That they're like that's actually like part of the reason why I'm thinking he's a tourist. Because a lot of these takes are the takes of someone who hasn't like actually delved into the industry.
Yeah, I agree.
Or tries to respect it. Yeah, 100%. He's a tourist. Yeah. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Ooh.
Yeah, and I mean, the loud doesn't always mean funny. Not everybody's loud. That also was like such a dumbass argument. He always also talks about VTubers faking their voice. He has a plight against that. They're taking the ooh voice. I think a lot of it comes from voice acting and you know, playing into the kayfabe. I don't really mind people faking their voice. A lot of VTubers start by faking their voice and then go into their like real voice later on.
Yeah, that's literally part of the appeal of VTubing. Like, yeah, this is actually the reason why I kind of dislike that a lot of people are shitting on. Well, me personally, I make fun of like, for example, right? I make fun of VTubers that actually like fake their own voice, but I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. I only really make fun of it if it's obviously they're trying too hard, right? But I don't mean any sort of like ill intent or like in a demeaning way. But faking your own voice is what you said, part of the kayfabe. It's literally what makes the VTubing different from normal streaming. It's literally part of the magic. And the fact that he did not understand that in the 3 long years that he apparently has been in the industry tells me enough that he's a tourist.
Yeah.
Sorry. Enforces the fact that he's a tourist. I mean.
Yeah. No, absolutely. He didn't take the time to look at what's out there, and he doesn't seem to enjoy VTubing. Now, you know, criticizing aspects of VTubing is fine. I think that I've criticized some aspects of VTubing, and I've done like videos that were just on the negative sides of VTubing. Maybe he's done that. I haven't really watched his other content. Maybe the rest of his content isn't like that. But I have videos celebrating VTubing, and I have videos saying what I don't like about VTubing. And it's true, he does make a point where VTuber fans are extremely sensitive about anything being said negatively or any criticism delivered towards idol culture. And you know what? They were also critical of that when Manu Aloe said it. And they got her fired for it. Not fired, but terminated. So it's a tale as old as time. The toxic fandoms have always been there. The stan culture has always been there, and that's always been an aspect that I don't like about VTubing. I'm gonna keep on saying it. That doesn't mean that I don't think there's other very wonderful parts of it. You know, you just off the top of my head, VTubing has made it so Iron Mouse could explore part of the world she's never done. It made it so Iron Mouse could become an idol and realize her dreams of becoming a singer that she wouldn't have been able to otherwise because of a chronic illness. It's made it so she was able to give a hug to her friend through VR chat with their models. And it was such a touching and beautiful moment. There's so many cool things that VTubing does because of the technological boundaries that it pushes and how it connects people together. But yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. It just is honestly like very weird, because like some of the observations that he did say are like, you know, they are valid. Criticism, in my opinion at least, is welcome. I think you agree with me, Rima, here. But generally speaking, I don't know if you hold the same opinion, but me personally, I generally feel indifferent or even sometimes welcomes tourists.
Yeah, sorry, Aloe graduated, not terminated, but I mean, sometimes I use it in the same way, but I forget that people get really nitpicky about it. She asked to be graduated, but she asked to be graduated, but she almost got graduated by force because of the fans and the harassment. She couldn't take it mentally. Anyway, I have a video coming detailing all of that. Sorry, DN, continue.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say that I do welcome like people that actually do criticize certain aspects of this if they're being smart about it, you know. And I can welcome tourists if they are respectful of the culture and the industry. And the reason why I immediately disliked this guy was that he tried to come in here guns blazing, thinking he had a point. Yeah, disrespecting a lot of the aspects that me and a lot of people personally love about it.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he had a point too. Every single one of his posts gets like a 1K view and stuff.
Because they're tourists. A lot of fuck. I feel like at this point, right? The way I use tourist is going in of itself is going to become a fucking slur in the future. But yeah, they don't know that much about VTubing. That's literally it. I think that's why, generally speaking, they see those shit, right? And they immediately agree with every single thing that they say. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Let me
But
catch
yeah.
some supers. We're getting backlog filled up again. Yen knows how bad it can be with R slurs. Just got an OG computer shop. You will see how raw and unfiltered it is. Man, I miss Landota days.
Oh yeah.
Are you also from
Bro,
Philippine,
those
bro?
were brutal. I imagine, because he mentions LAN Dota. That's like that
Okay.
used to be like a very common thing here.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice. Rima doesn't know Capcom. DN can't name a Capcom game. Oh no, are they normies chat? Hey, go away, Hurtbox. Don't call us out. I'm joking. Thank you for the super. Can't hold controllers with hooves. Check out. Listen, I probably played a Capcom game. I just didn't know what the company behind them was, okay? Tourists are hypocrites with RE5 and AC shadows. We gotta be careful on how we use tourists. I think,
Oh no. I
like,
don't
even
use...
people called me a tourist when I made that video on Pippa, when clearly I know more about her than they do. Like, people call me a tourist all the time on my channel too, whenever I criticize something, even though I probably know more about idol culture, VTuber, and everything a lot more than they do. So
I don't use tourists willy-nilly. I've
Yeah.
also told my chat that it's just that, yeah. But when I see a tourist, I just call them as they
Mhm.
are. That's the thing. Yeah.
okay.
There's like certain check boxes you need to tick in order for me to call you a tourist.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, good.
Again, general ignorance is not enough for me, at least, to call you a tourist, because everybody starts off like that.
I don't know if the people agreeing with him on the tweets are necessarily tourists. I think there are people that adhere to his group values, and so
Mhm.
because he is, against racism, for example, and they're automatically going to defend him and going to spread his message because it fits with their group's values. And people want to... Oh crap. My door just rang. You keep going. You keep going, little bunny. You take over for a bit.
Hi chat. How you going? How you going? So yes. Oh damn. I feel like I'm being very just between you and me, chat. I feel like I'm being very mean spirited towards him, and maybe I am being a little bit meaner. Usually I'm not this mean. Usually I'm not. I'm usually more reserved, even if I think that certain people are wrong. I don't know. The guy just personally offended me. I think that's
Yeah.
the reason why. Yeah.
I was debating making a thread about it, but it's like I feel like these kind of stuff you can't talk about it via text. You gotta talk about it with a mic because there's so much nuance in it. And aside from that, everybody's just gonna call you racist on Twitter if you say something. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Fuck. But it's whatever. I don't really care, regardless what people are gonna call me on Twitter.
you guys are very defensive about it and ignoring a lot of facts that were said. What are you talking about? We haven't done.
what fact?
We're not done. Yeah, what's the facts, bro? And we're
We-
not even
we-
done
we literally
analyzing the
agreed that there's
video.
racism. We even agreed that VTuber fans are very sensitive. Yeah, we agreed on 2 facts so far. What do you mean?
All right. Same shit every Leafy wannabe says about VTubers and anime fans. Yeah, I dislike Leafy on YouTube. I just don't like his channel.
I don't
Background-
remember what Leafy's content was.
Leafy is just very... I think he's just a very negative person. Back around 2010s, people doesn't give a fuck about morals and racism. It's absolutely the Wild West in the internet. Dude, it was scary. And people start digging out these old posts.
I think it was funny. But then again, I was a kid back then. Like, I was a fucking...
Well,
I was a fucking diaper
it's kind of
eating-
like what I explained earlier. Like, some of the cases were funny because I feel like people were saying stuff to be outrageous, like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. But now when people do say things like that, I feel like most of the time they mean it, then it's not funny anymore. Like it's not like real racism isn't funny. VTuber and pro wrestling fan here. Kayfabe is always going to look weird to observers. Grown adults acting like horny anime girls is the new two grown men play fighting half naked. True. True.
Yeah, well, I guess that's yeah. You know what? Actually, I can agree with that.
I'm excited.
I can agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if you don't understand it, fucking leave it alone. You know, just fucking let people be happy, I think.
Or do your research a little more. I'm excited to meet Rima at Off Guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have a meet and greet at Off Guy. I've been invited by Ara Culture, so if you guys are going to Off Guy, make sure to stop by my booth. I'm gonna be there on day 2 around, I think it's 4 EST, 1 PST.
Yay.
Yeah, there's Toledo has made a very good video about the issues with racism in the VTuber community. If you guys want to go check it out, I actually really enjoy his video. I don't know if he's gonna do another one. I would love for him to do a follow-up. I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep talking about his video for a bit. Let's see. The other points he covered was something about lolly being a tease to porn, which I mean, I think chat knows our position on lollies. I don't think lolly equals porn. I don't think lolly equals PDF file.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, no, 100%.
I think like, you know, lollies are cute and I enjoy them for their innocence and what they represent. Real depictions of child is weird and should not be allowed, but that's something different in my opinion.
Have you seen the Blue Archive community, Rima?
No.
Okay. I was going to introduce you to another fucking rabbit hole, but you know what? I think I'll leave you alone for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
He also criticized VTubers that are African American, but they decide to use a white skin model, and he says y'all are racist. Sorry if I'm looking down. I have the notes on my phone because I watched this from my couch because my knee's been... I've had a knee accident. So it might look like I'm sleeping sometime, but I'm not. Okay, so what do you think about that? Do you think... Do you guys... That's a question to chat too. Do you guys believe that people...
Is he... I mean, is he calling Kenji racist then? What's he trying to say there?
Oh yeah, true. Kenji is black and he's using a white model. Are they actually friends or are they just like in the same circles?
No idea, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly,
I mean, you're
actually,
you're probably racist by this definition, Usagi, because you're Filipino and you're using a white rabbit PNG.
True. True. Yeah. I'm racist towards my own race, I guess.
Oh, he said they were friends in a video? Yeah. Yeah, I don't... Again, I think this goes back to the argument of people adopting somebody else, another culture. I don't think adopting another culture is racist. I think it's kind of overthinking it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, who cares, honestly? You wanna...
They wanted to be an like anime person, let them be whoever they want to be. Like kind of like what somebody said earlier, it transcends borders, VTubing should transcend like ethnicity. Of course, it'd be nice to have a little more diversity, because it's getting a little tiring, but
people ultimately have to do... I mean, it's
their choice.
VTubing.
It's their choice, ultimately.
If they wanna portray themselves as fucking... like a fucking demon lord that's sexy and has 6-pack abs, and actually behind the scenes he's fucking fat as shit. Who cares, right?
Yeah,
Why
you're
not
gonna
have that?
yeah, you're gonna have a model that's a female. You know, some guys have female models too. That's not sexist.
Yeah. Like I don't. What's the point that he's trying to? Yeah, yeah. That's the whole thing that I was talking about earlier as well. He's trying to. That sentiment, that point, is literally trying to say that underrepresentation is racist, which isn't. Which it isn't. It really isn't.
Mm.
It really isn't, in my opinion. Mhm.
And we are people of color. Disclaimer before people are saying two white VTubers are talking about racism. I've experienced racism in my life too. Selective outrage is another topic he aborted. He says, oh, okay, he says, we have selective outrage, or we pick on people, but then we don't hold the popular VTubers as accountable. I think he does have a point there, actually. But and then he brings the Fillion joke, you know, because Fillion made a joke about George Floyd. I dislike when people bring up this example. I mean, Dave Chappelle is a black comedian, and he's also made jokes about George Floyd. I don't necessarily think that's racism.
I mean, fucking Fillion apologized for that. I mean,
Oh, she did?
I think. She was like saying sorry.
I mean, she said after that, oh shit, was that saying too much? Was that too much, Chad?
Yeah.
She kind of like.
I think that's actually real, though. I think that actually happens. I think selective outrage actually does happen.
Yeah,
you know?
me too.
It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it happens to me, right? Maybe it did happen to me. I try my best to, like, you know, be fair, but at the end of the day, right? People just I don't think it's a VTuber exclusive thing.
No.
Of the matter is, yeah, people in general very much ignore red flags and excuse the behaviors, like very bad behaviors of the people that they like or the people that they are friends with. Yeah, like that's not a VTuber community, quote unquote, community exclusive thing, but it does happen. I will agree that it does happen. Yeah,
I agree with those happen. I can't think of an example on the spot right now, but I do feel like it does happen. We pick and choose. It's usually we choose against people we dislike, people that have annoyed us, or people that just that don't adhere to our group values.
Yeah, that's just how people work. Yeah.
Good to see two fairly logical folks. Why can't I say folks? Having a mature discussion on this for once. Thank you, Metal Gear Flaccid. I'm glad you're enjoying this discussion.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Rima, do you think I'm being too mean to Shizzy or what? I'm starting to feel bad now that I keep calling him.
You're not being mean. You're not being mean. I don't think you are.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay.
New friend, new person with the desire to learn and gain understanding. Taurus, new person with no desire to learn or understand and just wants to be spoon-fed and wants the niche to conform to them. I
Generally,
don't know
I
about the
agree
word
with
new
that.
friend. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
There's a
but
lot
there
more,
are some things about the VTubing industry that when I came in, I was like, dude, those rules are fucking stupid, and I do want to change some things, but I'm not trying to get in there guns blazing. I think it's like a slow change. It's a slow change, and you gotta prove yourself first, because if not, why would somebody listen to you?
Me personally, I'm just a historian, so I just watch things and let things happen naturally. You know, I don't try, like, you know, I just state things as it is. But you know, although I do have some things that I also want to change, I just don't do anything about it, because who the fuck am I to want to change? Like, you know, like, I'm just one person, bro. Yeah, in my little corner here. It's like, you know, I don't want to dictate what anybody is doing. I don't want to grandstand and all that sort of shit. So I just generally stay in my own lane, say what I think, and that's it.
Ken Kaneki, selective outrage happened via Shizzy complaining about racism and completely ignoring Yuki in that video. Shows that he doesn't actually care. I mean, to be fair, and I've saw that part about the armchair historian, and I did talk about it with my friends in VC, with Geminix and Parrot, and I think that we brought up the point that you don't necessarily have to talk about every kind of racism if you're making a point about racism. I think he was talking mostly about black racism, which is what he cares about because he is part of that group. So I don't think he necessarily needs to go over every single instance of racism that ever happened, but still a fair point.
Yeah, I think I generally agree with that.
Hey
It's
Rima, I
like,
love the stream. Would you collab with Shizzy if he asked you? I'd bring him on for a debate. Hell yeah.
Can I? Oh God. Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? You do that, and then I'm going to have another stream on my channel, and I'm going to have like a betting ring on who's gonna win, and we're going to be like, I'm literally going to be the commentator. You guys are gonna duke it out, and we're just going to, yeah. No, that would be so fun. That would actually be so fun. Yeah, yeah. I think I'd like that.
Okay, what else was in the video? Okay, the point with idol fanbase being extra sensitive about protecting their Oshi. He mocks the use of the term Oshi.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was unnecessary. It's like he's just shitting on everything.
Offensive.
Yeah, that was offensive, kind of. Right?
To me.
Right?
I'm no longer being mean enough to him. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Oh God.
Hey, Gator. Yeah. The VTuber asset, that was one of the first things we talked about on the podcast, but that was one of the later topics in his video. I do think that there's also a demand, there's a lack of demand for it, and that's also one of the reasons why VTuber artists might not be making as many assets. So I think that most things in life are about supply and demand. If you guys want something, you must demand it more. If people want to watch more positive video, then demand more positive video. But for some reason, all my negative videos do better. So, supply and demand. It all comes down to that. At the end of the day, the audiences at the end of the day, the audiences dictate everything. It's all of the power is in their hands. And he also
it depends, honestly. It depends, honestly. The audience, the more I've been, you know, a content creator since 2022, right? The more I'm actually starting to lean on the opinion that the audience doesn't actually know what they want.
No, they don't.
That's the thing.
That is true. They
Yeah,
don't.
they
That's
really
why you
don't.
gotta tell them, and that's why I always tell you guys what you want. I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
thumbnail
like-
B, huh?
They think that they want something, but then most of the time they don't actually watch it. Or
Mhm.
maybe and sometimes the things that the people that actually do respond on like queries or like whatever, they're like the vocal minority.
Mhm.
So it's like, and understandably, as a content creator, you'd see that even if a small portion, like a very small portion of your audience is heavily insisting on something while everybody else is just being silent, you would think that maybe the general sentiment is actually agreeing with this minority because they're keeping silent, right? They're not disagreeing with it. But no, I don't know what's wrong with people. People don't know what they want. I mean, me personally as well. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
What I want to consume either.
I mean, if you don't want to adopt the term Oshi, I think it's fine. But I don't think you should mock people for using that term. You're coming into a culture that's not your own, and I don't know. It just feels mean-spirited to do that. And again, going back to the VTuber asset, because I saw that comment in the chat, it sucks if you are shopping for darker skin assets and you can find anything for sure. But at the same time, I don't think the artists are racist for not doing so. You're not automatically racist because you forgot to add a skin tone. I mean, even makeup lines until recently, they didn't have all of the skin tones available, and it used to be pain if you were a black person looking for like a good foundation. Okay, he also critiqued shipping, saying that fan arts are Fan arts portraying two creators together are deceiving, and you're baiting your fans, and you shouldn't be surprised when they ship you after that.
I agree with that, honestly. I agree with that. It's not a
When
VTuber
you're the one
exclusive thing.
commissioning
Oh
the
my
fan art, or when your fans are doing the fan arts?
Could be both, honestly. It happens a lot. Like, bro, I don't know if you've been around for this, Rima, but have you seen the Voxto shipping stuff and how a lot of people were kind of getting unhinged over Takamori? I don't know, like, I see that shit and I understand why a lot of people dislike shipping.
Why was
In
the
general, I
Takamori
think
so bad? I feel
everybody
like
was forcing it.
Yeah, but I
Everybody
feel like
forcing
it.
Yeah.
But did Mori and Kiara have a problem with it? Uh-oh. We lost Nusagi.
Hello.
Hello, you're back.
Hello. Oh shit, sorry. I was not able to hear
Mm.
what you said in the last like
Yeah,
10 seconds or something. What did you say?
I was wondering if Mori and Kiara had a problem with the shipping.
It was more so that Kiara explained why it had to stop.
Okay.
Yeah. I imagine they did not. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna put words in their mouth. I hate it when I do that. It's just that a lot of people, including I see the sentiment a lot. It's why I also hold the same opinion. A lot of people apparently did think that it went kind of weird. Voxto though was an interesting Where do you even want to begin with Voxto, honestly?
Which shipping
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Vox
I don't
with
think I want
who?
to.
Was it with Reimu?
Shoto.
Oh, with
Voxto,
Shoto.
Shoto.
Okay.
Yeah. Shoto. Yeah. I don't think I want to get into that, but yeah. Generally speaking, I agree that shipping, the culture itself, honestly,
Why do
the
you
whole
think
culture
shipping
of
is
shipping
bad?
itself
I haven't really experienced that, so I don't know. Like, it's just that people get tribalistic over their ships.
That would be part of it.
Okay.
That would actually be really part of it.
Mm.
Especially if it's a gay ship, right? Oh god, I'm about to trigger so many fucking Twitter people.
Uh-oh.
Do we want to proceed with this topic or what?
I don't know where you're going with this. I don't know. Okay, we can just move on. We'll always gonna wonder what Nusagi was about to say.
Hey, shipping community, I just want to know that I respect you. I respect the passion that you have. It's just that you guys can get a little weird sometimes, even as a VTuber fan that has a lot of tolerance for weirdness, you know? I'm not saying that I don't like you guys. It's just that you're an interesting specimen to study. That's all.
For me, Jacob says, for me, it's not really the critique or the obvious race baiting. It's what he says afterward that grinds my gears. A man who boasts about beating and robbing people, actual crimes, puts me off. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He made some really bad taste jokes. Another joke about...
Oh?
In one of his reaction videos, he said that people... he said that lollies were upset because they weren't the one that his friends went to fly off to see in Mexico or something, alluding that they'd be down with the sexual stuff happening. It's disgusting. The biggest problem with Takamori was that it didn't allow Kiara to have agency within her own character. People only associated Kiara with Takamori and nothing else. It also got very annoying. Oh, I see. Thank you, Tarja. Let's ship DN and Rima. Yo, he's like my little bro. Chill.
Okay, now you understand why it from the streamer or content creator's perspective, you might actually understand why it's weird now. Okay. It's like imagine if people are making up all sorts of fan arts and fan fiction about us doing some extremely unhinged things. That would probably make that would make me uncomfortable, right? It's like it's weird. Yeah. And
Yeah.
especially and it's especially like bad if, say for example, you collab with another male that isn't me, and then people that ship us together are gonna get on your ass because how dare you cheat on me, right?
Oh, Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
you
into
understand it a little
NT.
bit, right?
Yeah, but then I'd be like, he's into NTR. That's what he wants.
Rima, I'm not the one that wants to be in the cup chair, man. Come
Oh
on.
no. Oh, okay.
Come on.
Hey,
Okay.
Grey Badge. That Komori has several layers. I think it started to annoy both of them. Kali is also straight and maybe low-key ace, and it made her very uncomfortable. Oh, I see. Okay, thanks for explaining. Now she gets it, the mods. Mods are piping up. They like that joke.
Oh god. Whatever, Reeves.
That hentai tag tier list is never gonna leave us. Like, it's just
I still stand by it, by the way. I just don't appreciate the slander and the blatant misrepresentation that somehow people think I like to sit in the hot chair. No, no, Chad. No, stop it! You're slandering me. I plead the fifth. Fuck it. The fifth doesn't exist in the Philippines, I imagine. But
Yeah, he's the cookie,
whatever.
not the cucker. Yeah, okay, my bad. You're the cookie.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's a cookie?
And I mean the person not being the cucker, obviously. Oh, ace is asexual. Okay, thank you, Neat Bride. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, do we want to read talking about deep voice VTubers? Shizzy the God mocks deep voice VTubers, but also says if your natural voice is deep, then it's all good. No, I disagree with what Shizzy says. I also kind of make fun about when I make fun of VTubers when they force their voices, right? Especially if it doesn't fit.
Sorry. I had to give an example. Somebody forcing their... I think I made Nusagi break. He disconnected because of that Kia.
Do a Shondo voice right now.
I'll
take
Shondo?
I'll take it, Rima. I'll fucking tank it. Yeah, do a Shondo voice right now.
I don't... What does she say? I need something to say.
Say, oh, Connie.
Oh, Connie? Oh, Connie. Nah, that doesn't sound like Shondo at all. I don't know how to do a Shondo voice. I can't fade my voice.
Okay, you know what? That's enough. I think that's okay now. You do. That's okay. That's okay. Clap it and chop it, exactly. So, as I was about to say before I got rudely interrupted by Rima over here, she needs to get cancelled. I think I do make fun when VTubers do that, but I think it's fine. I think if fucking female VTubers are able to, like, you know, do fake high-pitched voices, then male VTubers can do fake, you know, fake deep voices as
fake
well.
Radio
I do make fun of them,
voices. Yeah.
You're not, you're valid in doing it, but I will make fun of you. No, not in a demeaning way, obviously. But yes. Mm-hmm.
Did I go over all of his talking points? Oh yeah, he also says do better, and he also criticized VTuber collabs with too many people, where all he can hear is like ara ara and you know, ooh ooh and laughters. I don't know.
He literally consumes VTubers via clips.
Say mega based. It doesn't sound anything good. It doesn't sound good when I try to make a moe voice. I think the most moe voice I've said is when I try to repeat against after what Marine said on Parrot stream. Let's try to resist the horny today. That's it.
Can you do a Bibu? Can you do an America, but in a Bibu voice?
Okay, every time I collab with you, you try to make me like your soundboard, but I'm not just like, you can't just press a button and make me say stuff, Nusagi. I'm a human too, you know?
Why not?
No, because I don't ask you to say stuff. I can't just make up stuff on the spot. I'm not a voice actress. I'm a video essayist.
I mean, I'll do stuff if you I'll say stuff if you ask me to, provided that they're not gonna get me, you know, in trouble. But yeah,
I don't have anything to ask you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I respect it. All right, let's go. Let's proceed with this.
I 100% agree with that point. Having any more than 5 people in the collab is hard to listen to. That is true, but at the same time, is this everything wrong with VTubing? Does this belong in the video? I don't know. It could belong in a video where you're like, what not to do about it as a VTuber, how to do VTubing better, etc. Like giving advice to people, I guess. But I don't know if it would belong in that video. Or 10 things that annoy me in VTubing.
It won't, because it's not a problem. It's a what's the term there? Like that a small thing that like you don't like yeah, it's literally just one small thing. But I do agree with it though.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to look up that term.
Parrot XDN plays artists. Dude,
What?
I'm launching a clip channel soon, and one of the thumbnail that my artist did is so funny. It's with DN and Parrot. I think you guys are gonna love it. There
Wait,
has
what
been
do
a
we do?
lack of dark skin assets though. We have said that many times. We've said that. Yeah, but at the same time, it's the artist's prerogative to do it. And if you dislike it, then maybe you should. Like, people like to complain, but they don't give any concrete solutions to it. So it's like, oh, why are you not making me free dark skin assets? Okay, but maybe just learn how to draw and do it yourself too. Like, I don't know. You
maybe
can't ask
commission
people.
one, you know?
You can't, yeah, or commission one, exactly. If you can't draw, then commission one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that. I mean, yeah.
You
I mean,
can't request
you
other
literally-
people to do it. It sucks for people that are shopping around when there's not the skin color that they want. But I don't think it should be. I don't think that makes the artist racist, and that's where lies the difference in the argument. It's really in the. Like, I understand that it sucks, but it doesn't make people racist because they don't do it. No, DN X Parrot. DN in the chair while Rima with Parrot. Yo, no.
That's weird, chat.
I love NTR, Nia, Tatsumaki, Rebecca. Do you know about this?
Wait, what?
Oh, maybe that's something that they want you to say. I love NTR, Nia,
Not
Tatsumaki.
NTR. Nia, Tatsumaki, Rebecca. I'm assuming you're referring to popular characters in like media.
You don't know this NTR? Thought you knew everything about it.
No, I mean I'm assuming that they are probably referring to fucking, like, for example, Rebecca from like Cyberpunk, because like, you know, there's this whole thing where Rebecca apparently really likes David, but then David and Lucy are obviously the power couple, and you know, Rebecca dies, so she gets NTR'd and shit, you know, that sort of thing.
Oh, that are 3 lollies from famous games. Oh,
Games?
okay. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
sorry, I
about
did
these
not know
games.
them. Chat, if that was a blue archive reference, I do not get them. I do not know Blue Archive. I just watch the community because they're funny.
Show it, Rima? Wait, you guys want to see the thumbnail? But it's not them being shipped, but it's still very funny. It's still very funny. Where is it?
By the way, Ajimata, I expect really degenerate fan arts when my official VTuber model comes out. Salute.
Look at this!
I'm addressing you specifically. I'm demanding it.
That's the thumbnail. Can you look at my screen, DN?
I can't see.
It's a little delayed, but it's
Oh.
gonna pop up soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Didn't he
Was this
cook
the
with that
time where I
thumbnail?
wanted- Was this the time where I I challenged Parrot to a sparring match.
Yeah. 1v1 me,
Oh
bro.
god.
That's gonna be a clip.
Hell yeah.
Isn't
Hell
it
yeah.
so funny? Nah, he's good. He's cooking. The
It's
clip is really
actually
funny
lore
too.
inaccurate as well. It's actually lore inaccurate. Rima.
Why? You don't think you'd win?
No.
You think you should be the one
Hell.
down there?
Bro, I'm a 5'3" midget. I'm a 5'3" Filipino midget, and he's a 6 feet, well, quote unquote 6 feet fucking Colombian cartel giant. I will literally have. He will literally send me to Brazil. I was going to say something else worse, but Brazil. Yes. Oh god. Oh god. Hello?
What the fuck is? Wait, I didn't notice the people's face
Okay.
in the back. What the fuck? They're all
Hey, what do you mean?
messed up. I don't know.
You know, if this is AI, this might actually be little very funny.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a collage, like these parts,
Yeah.
but the crowd might be AI. I don't know. I don't know. That they this seems pretty messed up.
Is that a car? Like behind me? Your model's getting in the way, so I can't see it.
No, there's not a car. That's your leg. It's like a boot. Wait, I'll move my model so you can see it. It's your boot.
Boot. Wait, Nani?
It's a boot, wrestling boots, you know? They have like laced up
Oh.
boots.
Your stream's delayed. I can't see shit.
You'll see it in a bit.
Okay. Wait, are you like streaming over on on Discord? Oh, okay, I see it. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, knee-high
Excuse me?
boots. Yeah, wrestling outfits. Yeah.
It genuinely looks like a car. I don't know. I look at that and think, oh, that's a car. I'm like a transformer, but like that. Yeah. Okay. Hehe.
It's the artist's prerogative, true, but it's also the whims of the market. If there was a larger demand for dark-skinned assets, then there would be more on the market. Easy one,
I think just
NTR
ask
night.
for it.
Ask for it?
I feel like no,
You mean-
yeah, like I don't know. It feels like if you're browsing, let's say you're browsing for
Mhm.
like an asset that's not currently in the market right now. Not necessarily just a black-skinned asset, by the way, literally any asset, right? Just find a asset maker that you like and commission them. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a very easy solution.
Yeah, assets are not very expensive either, like arms and stuff. It
Yeah,
goes
like
for like
10,
50.
$15.
Yeah. Wait, 10.50? I was gonna say $50. Okay. That's even cheaper.
Oh, it depends on the asset. Yeah, it depends on the asset.
Easy one, NTR Knight. Nearl the Radiant Knight. Is that an NTR hentai? In Spanish, we use NTR as funny way to say nunca te rindas. It means never give up. Nunca te rindas.
What does that mean?
Nusagi being yeeted to the Amazon 4K visualize. In Spanish, we use NTR as funny way to nunca te rindas means never give up. He said it.
Oh, interesting.
When he
What?
apologized about the face doxing, he decided to pause in the middle to throw shade at Cal. Dude, every one of his like response video was like, okay, last one. Then he kept going. He made like 10 of these videos, and all of them were made to incite more rage out of people. And then, you know how it is on the internet. Everybody comes out of the woodwork to like shit on somebody when somebody that people find disagreeable starts to get cancelled, then everybody comes out of the woodwork with their story on it.
Yeah.
It's
Or,
just
you know,
crazy.
it's literally that whole meme of when that one content creator or YouTuber I dislike is immediately like, you know, it gives them a validation to hate on them, because sometimes some people just don't like content creators for whatever reason,
Yeah.
right? So when they get canceled, they
Yeah.
now have a legit reason, you know. So it's
Mhm.
like it's validating. That's why people do it, in my opinion.
I really dislike that part of cancel culture. I'll say, like, I think it was Kenisu was telling me about this one YouTuber who was getting cancelled, and everybody was coming out with his stories against him. And then, like, even his editor published a tweet longer against him. It's like, dude, do we really need even the editor's take on this? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it just happens, I guess. Jesus. I guess that's really the reason why you treat everybody okay, I guess. You never know which people you worked with or is associated with behind the scene is gonna fucking gut your ass the moment you get ass blasted on Twitter.
On that
Or anywhere,
note,
for that
yeah,
matter.
I'd say that being a content creator, this is something I've been pondering about too. Being a content creator doesn't stop to how you appear on your stream, on your Twitter, and in your, I don't know, Discord communications, for example, but it also extends to all of your private discussions, all of your VC discussions with people, just everything you gotta appear, and you gotta act proper, not just appear, you gotta act proper is the proper way to say it, because there's suddenly just a huge spotlight that's turned on you, and you also are held to much higher standards than a normal human being, I suppose. And that just comes with content creation and being and popularity.
Yeah, when you become a content creator, you don't, even though you don't agree with it, right? This goes for anybody in the chat right now that even wants to be a content creator in the future. The literal moment that you decide you want to be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or whatever, you already sign an invisible contract that a shit ton of things might happen to you. And the possibility of that happening is very good depending on who you associate with or who you're friends with. That's the thing. Like, for example, right? Like what we're talking about here, where people that disliked you even before you became a content creator are just gonna out you for being a fucking dogshit human being if you are one. If you know it happens. That's why, generally speaking, you just try to be nice, I guess.
Yeah, but it's just you don't get really to be human anymore. Like I think my computer shipping was hugely delayed, and I did my thing where I just write to them, yo, where the hell is my order? I paid for this a long time ago. I don't see a tracking number. Like, it's from a website I never ordered from before. I'm a little worried. I'm like, are they just taking my money? And then the person on the customer service replied, hey, are you that YouTuber? Yeah, they were like, yeah, it's gonna be on the way soon. We're just really busy. By the way, are you that YouTuber that does VTuber essays? And I was like, oh shit, maybe I should be a little more poised, even with my random ass email contacting customer support. Even when I'm pissed off, I need to actually just first center myself and be, I don't know, more poised with my communications, because it's a double-edged sword.
I feel like I'm having a just That's So Raven flashback right now. I feel like we had this I had this stream before.
Really?
We were talking. Yeah, I don't know. No. I feel like I had this stream before. I don't know, but that brought up a lot of memories for me for some reason. I feel like you talked to me about that, did you?
With you,
not.
no, I've never done this before, but I did tell Washu. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. My mods were like, Reefer, maybe you need to be careful about how you talk to people, even with his customer service. Okay, I didn't say anything bad. But you guys know I'm a little impatient, Andy.
I'm a very
emotional person too.
Yeah. Yeah. But me personally,
But that also means I'm very candid. You're
when
weak?
I'm very meek when I talk to
Meek.
that sort of shit. Like for example, right? Like I had a little I'm not gonna go into details, but I had a little problem where something happened and I lost 10K.
What?
PHP by the way, not
Oh,
USD.
okay,
So it's
okay.
like I lost like $200 basically.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still.
And yeah, and it's not my fault, but because I didn't want to inconvenience the people that lost that shit, I just didn't. I just said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you know what? It's just $200." It's like whatever. I don't know. I have that problem. I'm just too meek. I don't want to inconvenience other people. That's why I'm actually kind of like. My chat was actually kind of telling me this, like, "Hey, Nusagi, you're too nice. You're literally the type of person that would get backstabbed like this. People will literally try to fucking jump on you for easy clout and attention, and it would work." And I'm like, yeah, I think that might actually happen.
Yeah, I
feel like
agree
that
with
might actually
them.
happen. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind. I'm not that. I don't care about being used for clout or attention. Like, I don't really mind that, because when I meet somebody and when I like somebody, when they're a friend of me, or just not, we're not even at that stage where we're a friend. I just like them as a person, and maybe they're an acquaintance. I'm gonna want to prop them up, and I'm gonna want to share my platform with them. So I don't care about that, because for me, clout or viewers or all of that, that's not a metric that's only for me. Like, I want to share that, and I think sharing it with other people doesn't take anything from me.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that either. It's just that, you know, there are.
If you're helping somebody with your platform and then they turn around and talk shit about you, yeah, of course I'm gonna.
Yeah,
you know,
that's exactly it.
that would be taken
That's what I'm
advantage.
afraid of. That's
Yes.
literally what I'm afraid of. Yeah.
Yes, and you should be careful about that.
Somebody in chat just said, I don't like conflict, and that's just 100% true. But that's not actually the case, though. I am actually okay with.
No,
Like,
I
here's the thing,
agree with
chat.
that comment more. Nuzagi's too submissive and agreeable.
No, here's the thing. I'm more stern when it comes to other people. Like, let's say I'm doing this in behalf of someone, right? And I'm very stern. I can get I can start shouting and shit. I can go fucking Karen mode easily. But for some reason, when it comes to like defending not necessarily defending myself, but like, you know, representing myself, or just being me, or literally myself is the only like victim or consequence. I just roll with it. Like, for like, you know, it's just $200, bro. That $200
just $200. What do you mean? That's
2 months of worth rent for me. Yeah, that's 2 months worth of rent for me. And for some reason, I literally gaslight myself into thinking that it's okay. It's just $200.
No,
I'll make it back next month.
No, but that, I don't know. I was like that, but I think looking back, I was depressed during that time because I legit didn't care about money anymore. I didn't even have the energy to have like to keep up with where my money was going, or to let's say I didn't get the item I wanted, I wouldn't call for a refund because I didn't even have the energy to do that. I think that was looking back, I was just in a really bad state. And yeah, maybe you should take care of yourself, Nusagi. You know, you work hard for your money.
Yeah.
And you work hard for your money, and your money is dependent on whether you can work or not. What if, like, I don't know, next month, like, this is what I realized with my knee accident. You know, all week I haven't streamed, and my money is dependent on whether I can work or not, and I can't work. So what do I do? Even my IRL job, I can't do it right now. So I'm not getting any income. You know, something could happen tomorrow, and you're not gonna have that $200 to sustain yourself.
I guess I'll just die, I guess. I don't know. I never really think about it that much. I don't know. But yeah, I am actually actively trying to change that about myself, because even some people in my personal life are also, like, you know, telling me that. And I don't know. I'm considering getting a therapist because I feel like I have problems that I'm not aware of. Probably. Teehee.
Okay.
But yeah, don't worry about that. Teehee. We derailed so much outside the fucking topic that we're supposed to be talking about.
Bro, Rima keeps interrupting Nusagi and he doesn't get mad. He's too nice. Bro, he needs to take more spaces so I can interrupt him without interrupting him. What do you want me to do? I gotta tell my jokes or the moment will be past and I can't say the joke anymore.
But Rima, I'm funnier.
I'm funny too,
Are we gonna
goddammit.
fight? Are we gonna fight? No, I'm kidding.
Let me catch these super chats.
Okay.
Just make your own assets and model like Suisse. You could. Gifted 5. Sayus found Sonyu. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, guys. Enjoy the gifts. Shippers are willing to hurt people in real life. Oh my god, over their head cannon being destroyed, using the cancel culture tactics to hurt them in real life. Holy. Okay, shippers are crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm surprised you actually didn't. Yeah, bro. Look, we're going. I'm surprised you don't know that much about shipping culture. Look, we're going to go into an entire rabbit hole after this. Well, not after this stream, but like offline sometime somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. I'm down. We could have a what's the deal episode on just shippers. And I'd like to go down
we
this
can.
rabbit hole. That could be interesting because it's a big topic.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, I'm actually more scared of shippers than like
Wait, really?
Twitter idiots. Yeah, I don't know. I just am.
Really?
I've seen what they can do. I've seen what they can do. They have a lot of power. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'll try not to offend them. Teehee. Hold on.
So did you know about the ex-girlfriend of Shizzy came out with not a tweet longer, but a really long tweet about him, and refuting a couple of the arguments that he used in his video, basically outing him as a hypocrite. Have you seen this post?
Oh yeah, this one. Because I just did not want to like bother giving my energy. A lot of this is the things that I've consumed about this drama is generally just people reporting it to me, like my mods, my spies, and like regurgitating what they say. Yeah.
Okay, we can go through it right now. So he talks about VTuber assets. He brings up VTuber assets and how there are none for the melanated models. Well, this is true for most POC creators. This is not true for Shizzy. I am his 1.0 and TBA 2.0 model designer artist. You'd probably never know. And who knows if I will receive credit in the future. I've made around 40 unique toggles from hands to face to recolors and clothing for his model, especially since it is very unique and will not mix well with available assets that do come in melanated shades. Even after receiving the final files, Shizzy still owes me money on his 2D model and is currently behind 3 months, $1,500 on his agreed upon monthly payment. I am blocked on all forms of communication, so I can't even ask about it. I just have to trust that he will pay the agreed upon total of $6,000 by December 2024. He has jeez.
The fact that that the guy was blocked in the first place tells you, all what you need to know. No.
Did he block her because he doesn't want to pay her because they had like a falling out? But even so, you should pay them if you agreed on it. Okay, let's keep reading. Yes, prioritize purchasing a new 3D and gummy model instead of paying toward the O model, of course.
Did he sign a contract?
That sucks. No one signs a contract with artists, and I feel like maybe I should start making like just a template contract and have people sign it. I'm afraid it's gonna scare off people. But I talked to another artist and she said that she signed contracts before, and like honestly, if people are scared of a contract, then maybe you shouldn't commission them.
I feel like to a certain extent, right? If you didn't sign anything and you can just communicate with the artist that, hey, I don't want this anymore, I will stop, please stop all operations and I'll just pay you whatever the work you paid for, just as a sign of goodwill.
Yeah, but she finished the model.
If that was the case, then obviously the guy should have communicated better.
Communicated? He needs to pay her. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that if he did not intend to actually use the 2D model, he needed to communicate that, I don't want this anymore, but I'm still going to pay it. You know, stuff like that. Generally speaking, like you need to tell people when you have
dude,
decisions in your head.
I don't care what he does with the model, if he uses it or not. If he commissioned it and it was brought to completion and she sent him the files, he needs to pay for it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's just that I don't know. This smells like a lot of.
I just don't understand why he didn't pay first, then block. But okay.
Interesting, Rima. Okay.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just paying first then blocked. I don't know. That's like, ooh. I've seen a lot of that happen, and it's usually over very spicy circumstances that I will not share, but it's very funny.
Yeah, but you should. But that's the correct thing to do. What do you mean? You should settle your accounts. If you don't want to talk to somebody, that's fine. But you need to settle your accounts with them first. Blocking first, then settling your account is a lot more troublesome.
Sorry, that's what you meant. Okay.
Then paying first, then blocking.
Okay, my bad. Teehee, I misunderstood. See,
I signed a contract to buy a $70 meme art. Wait, really? But the artist sent you the contract? No, that needs to be more widespread practice. I think it would save a lot of issues. But what happens when it's a contract and it's with foreign artists? Then you need to have the contract translated.
That's the dangerous part. Oh.
Are those shippers just mad they couldn't be anti-art? I'm sure some of them are.
Chat. Hold on. I'm currently reading it right now. You read along, Reams.
Okay, oh sorry. Yeah, Lorelei is like, you're okay, Nusagi. Lorelei's so nice, man.
Oh, Lorelei's here. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I didn't notice. I wasn't looking at the chat. Hello.
I'm trying to find where I was. Okay, he's also using the exact art from the 2D model design for his current 3D model and the gummy model without asking or crediting me. Some of the assets are literal copy paste of my art from the original. Just redraw it, man. I don't want to be upset with the artist, but I am since a lot of it is literally ripped and I'm not redrawn. She could do a copyright claim. Technically, she owns the rights. She could copyright claim all of his Twitch VODs and all of his YouTube VODs too, because she technically owns an asset in there. I don't know actually about YouTube, but I know the artist who did Project Melody's Vtuber did that to her, and that's why her channel got taken down on Twitch. I don't know who made the 3D model or gummy model, but using my art without crediting or changing it is frustrating. I tried to handle things privately for months, but again, blocked everywhere, even email and phone. I just want to be paid so I can move on, heal, and be done with it. I put a lot of people on a back burner for him and his model because I was promised to be paid for all the rushing and work on top of being rushed live on streams and threatened in DMs. Holy.
Yeah, that does happen. Death threats happen for way lesser.
Jesus. I just want to be paid so I can move on, heal, and be done with it. I've put a lot of people on the back burner for him and his model because I was promised to be paid for all the rushing and work. Oh, sorry, I've already read that part.
You read that,
That's all to say he has assets, and in 2024 assets are becoming more available and accessible to all. Not everything is going to be free. If you want a certain asset, don't complain to creators that are making free assets. Please hire someone to make what you're looking for. People doing nice things shouldn't be shit on for no reason. A handful of black artists and other artists are open and available to help you out. Could there be more? Absolutely. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking hire people to make what you're looking for, bro.
Is there an issue with artists denying service? Yeah, and if they do, call them out. But so many of my fellow black creators keep ignoring the artists that are available for what they are looking for. I don't get it. Melanin Mafia has lists for your convenience. Again, bringing up the artists that do refuse working with darker skin should be outed. Now that's a topic I can get behind. Most of the assets and faces below, majority cut for rigging and unique movement versus the example of art used for the other models.
I actually did like before we streamed, right? I actually
Mhm.
did look him up on Twitter just so I can get like, somewhat informed about what's going on. Again, I'm going into this a little bit blind. Um, he was forced to pay for this, no? Or rather, like,
We're
the whole
gonna see his
document got
tweet.
him to actually pay.
We're gonna see his tweet
Yeah, okay.
longer after. Maybe he has the
Okay.
answer in the tweet longer. I'm not fully sure. Like I compile on the information, and I figured that we'll just read it on stream and have our like honest reaction. He mocks VTuber audiences for shipping. That was another point in his video, as we talked about. Talks about shipping VTuber based on fan art or commissioned art, saying you shouldn't force relationship based on a photo. Shizzy literally harassed myself and another VTuber because of YCH promo I made for my community. I am single. As well as threatening the other VTuber's life because an art piece a mutual friend of ours drew of us for Christmas. Not sexual, not even hugging. Just standing, by the way. Again, not dating anyone. He even went as far as no longer hiring the artist anymore, blocking and canceling work with them just because of the art piece. Was he pursuing her romantically? I'm kind of confused about that part.
Wait, he's ex, right?
I don't know if this was before, after, during they were dating. I don't get it.
Huh. Yeah, the timeline is a little confusing, but I would have to assume it's before, or it's either before or after. It still kinda is like, weird.
Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. we're finding stuff out as we're reading. I understand he's sorry. I understand he's quick to anger and obsessive over me and who I talk to. This is still not appropriate behavior to exude, regardless of the fine details of our relationship. Innocent parties don't deserve to have their livelihood threatened on a multitude of times, even fearing to show up to conventions due to the Gawd's threats. By no means am I saying that I was perfect in our relationship with one another, but I tried my best to make a neutral space to conduct and finish our business. A lot of toxicity and poor behavior was conducted throughout the past year. I keep my mouth shut about private situation with others. I am not one to expose or talk about shit that I can handle on my own, but when friends or money is involved, it gets a bit muddy. I have had to deal with a lot while handling my breakup with Shizzy. Between him befriending my friends and other streamers I'm close to in order to keep tabs on me, or if it benefited him, was never interested in my friends prior to our breakup. Just a fraction of the harassment live in Twitch chat. And then she shows this Twitch interaction, the Gawd. Like, it's to the point I wanna fuck username up, and I feel bad for him. Kenya, I am a fucking demon where I'm from. N-word, do not get away with shit like this with me. If I get my hands on him, or OE boy, I'm going to jail. God damn. Yo, let me slide out of here before I start wilding out because I want to put this N-word into the ground. Him and the other one.
I was
Jeez.
I was actually going to say that, you know what, the word of a very disgruntled ex could be, it's not necessarily the correct, a very trustworthy narrative until we get actual screenshots or like proof. But okay, interesting.
And then she also put a SMS, like a text conversation. But so wait, is blue is her and he's the one answering in gray, right? Or is it the other way around? Blue
Green
is
not coming. Hello?
Yeah, I think blue is her. So weird, it's fucking art. You're mad over some pixels that I share with my community. This is about the shipping stuff. And then he answers, yeah.
Could you stream your screen over to my to Discord, because
yeah,
I don't think I want to wait.
Sure. Sorry.
Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to disappear. I'm gonna have to stop monitoring you. Behave while I'm gone. I'm going to go overwatch Rima. All right, let's see this shit. All right, proceed.
Oh,
Sorry for
he is great.
disrupting.
Okay, so no, you fucking idiot. You drew that shit with romance. N-word holding a spirit. Dude, he tried to bait me into saying the word. And wearing a Spiro onesie and y'all hurts match. Those the only ones like that are you R-worded. Cause you acting like it. We had matching ones that I used as bases to sell to others. I do that every time I have a YCH. Get over it. Whatever, shorty. Okay. Just like you said, I gotta deal with you not changing those trash ass onesies. What? Wait, what? Just like you said, I gotta deal with.
Probably
You-
something that they have
You
between
gotta
them.
deal with me not wanting to see it. That's the middle ground. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Then he where's the tweet longer? I feel like I put that link in there. Oh, there it is. He came up with a tweet longer, and then he said, Shorty and I had a conversation and we're able to end things positively. Sometimes toxic relationships spill over into other things and shit get really messy. We heard each other, resolved our issue, we both apologized and are staying out of each other's lives. Monetary business handled properly, credit will be given where applicable, and a properly worded agreement has been reached. Don't attack her, dead. What does he mean, and a properly worded agreement has been reached?
I would assume, like, you know,
It was in the air or what?
like, you know, there's no hidden meanings behind their words and all that other shit. Like, you know, like they actually talked about it, especially in writing, or something.
Do you want to
Anyway,
go
what's
over
this
the?
one?
You want to go over the Google Doc?
Yeah, sure. Let me see this shit.
How many
How
times
many
is it
times-
going to be your final statement? Okay, sorry. You want to read? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to read. I want to read.
Yeah.
I'm going through this line. I know, but shit pops up and it has to be addressed. In regards to the Smash community, I found out about the allegations involving people that were part of my software world once the stories came to light like everyone else. So he got surprised, is what he's trying to claim. Not only did I disavow their actions at the time, I have severed ties with them since. During the time involving these allegations, I was at home and there is plenty of proof to show this, whether it be clips, testimony from friends, or tweets made at the time. All of the pro Smash players were being rightfully outed for their disgusting behavior. Then there have been a lot of allegations of me going to Mexico with Smash players who have been caught up in anything involving CSA. What's CSA? Oh, never mind. Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
Don't say it.
Oh, okay.
These allegations are both baseless and inflammatory. To my knowledge, this entire Mexico allegation stems from someone confusing me for D1. Considering that my name was not mentioned in any allegation related to these events, it is bizarre that people are spreading this story as if it was a fact. Okay. So people were calling him a pedophile. PDF file?
I think they were, yes, at one point, and I think he just said that he was friends with these guys.
I mean, if he's friends and associated with these people, then
he's saying that this guy D1 was a PDF file, and he's not that person. They're different. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
Interesting.
To my knowledge, this entire Mexico allegation stems from someone confusing me for D1. Okay, yeah, his name was not mentioned in any allegations related to these events. He's just...
Okay. Let's, for the sake of this stream, do you want to take his word for it, or... Maybe, right?
I mean, he puts tweets here. I don't know if I feel like clicking on all of them. I guess we can... I did the research instead of relying on hearsay. The idea that Vsex was part of Mexico crew comes from him being misidentified as D1. XD1X.
Interesting.
I think even this doesn't prove anything to me. I'd have to do my own research.
Yeah, let's skip on this one
TBH.
for now. Yeah, I feel like because this is like heavy allegations, right? We can't just say that this is true or not.
Yeah, these are
Or,
heavy
like,
allegations.
make up our minds on
I
stream.
I
Yeah.
I think accusing somebody of a PDF file is needs substantial evidence. That's for sure. I think people could say that he's friends with people that were accused of that, and that could be maybe more valid. D1 later cleared his name according to Omni. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Who's
okay.
Omni?
By another creator, I suppose.
Oh.
This is
wait, okay, that Omni. Never mind.
This is guilty by association bullshit? Okay. Twitter freaks thought he was D1 and was dumb. Yeah, that is dumb.
Whenever you say D1, I always hear you say DN instead. It's like, oh, Rima.
Me?
Yeah, it's like D1 and
Really?
DN. It's like it's super close to each other when you say it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Why did you delete the original tweet that went viral? The initial tweet that went viral was deleted because it came to my attention that the women, right? Whose faces I had in the video weren't publicly facing streamers. You guys made it extremely clear that the reasons you were outraged were because of this VTuber had her face in the clip, despite the fact that she separates herself from her prior facecam streams. In regards to the Japanese and Korean VTubers doing a GTA bit, as previously addressed, that was a clip that I had found funny taken out of context, which rightfully pissed you all off. 2 tweets that followed about me re-uploading the video were also deleted since I found out that I could just clip the output the video in the YouTube editor, which I did. Deleting the initial viral tweet was the only way I could remove her face from it. Now, okay, so she admits that he was in the wrong, especially because of the out of context bits and the Ame incident. Okay, so he knows why people are upset. And he agrees with it.
Yes, he agreed with it. That's why I said he backpedaled at first. But I mean, he doubled down, then he backpedaled because I which I mean, I guess if we ask for somebody to change and they do make that change,
why not? You know?
We should let them. We should let them be. Probably, even though it took time. And first he doubled down, and it got us pissed off.
Yeah, if somebody somehow educate, I'm using that word. If somebody somehow told him that, hey, you're actually in the wrong, and he somehow found Jesus, you know what? Cool. That's cool with me. It's better than not learning at all, in my opinion. Yeah.
It just, I guess the way he's wording things still piss people off because he's like, I removed it. Like, he's kind of like offhandedly, he's like, yeah, I removed it. It was a nothing burger, but still you guys are all wrong. And you know, there's a lot of bad things that could be like, he's being very defensive in his apology. It's not a complete, it's not a complete, I'll do better.
Yeah, the sentiment is not necessarily wrong though. When he said that he's still right, he is, in a way. There is, like, you know, that sort of shit. He's just not the guy to say it, you know? He's not that guy.
Yeah, he could have, yeah, I mean, he's just never gonna say things the way I would like him to say things because we're just not the same kind of person, I think. But, like, I would have said something like, you know, I heard you and I agree. Needless to say, I think there's still an important message in the video that I don't want us to lose sight of. And I think there are still problems in the community that needs to be discussed, and I hope that doesn't make the discussion just be swept aside because of this mistake that I made. But
he's just very poor at choosing his words and his language.
Yeah, he's just very combative in his words and language.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, 100%. All right. Now, in response to my thread, to the thread of my ex, I'll address my behaviors towards her in our DMs first. Because we had previously established business arrangements, we decided to keep those arrangements going until they were completed. In hindsight, this was a terrible idea. Top 5 worst ideas imaginable. Because we just came out of a toxic relationship, and the window staying open for us to converse inevitably led to arguments about the relationship. Yeah, I don't know how you would even think that was a good idea, honestly. it was a toxic relationship that led to a lot of strong negative emotions from both parties. Does that make it okay? Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was disrespectful, and I'm wearing that. It is what it is. Talking about the VTuber assets, despite the
Okay.
fact that I now, okay, yeah, whatever.
No, I'm
Okay.
interested about the Vtuber asset point. 'Cause
Okay.
that was a big
Despite
point.
the fact that I now have assets that match my skin tone, the lack of darker skinned VTuber assets is an issue that affects the wider POC VTuber person of color. I understand bringing up that it isn't my problem anymore, but it doesn't change the fact that it was at one point my problem.
And it's still a problem. You're here.
It's not a problem. I feel it's really not a problem. Just fucking hire people. It's inconvenient. Like, okay, yeah, whatever. Now, anyone who has done art for me knows that I'm meticulous about my shit. I send references on references on references and make changes on changes and to ensure that my vision is accomplished. The point where it gets annoying for the artists, but they're always paid and compensated for any extra annoyances because I know it gets really tedious. Every artist I've worked with can attest to this. Everything from pics of Cameron, stills from senior Pello videos and images found on Google. I was no longer using the model she made, so I needed them redrawn with the same references I provided to her. There was no plagiarization on the side of the new artists. Everything was done by them through references that I sent. Everything else were ideas I came up with and or explained in detail, so I always do when commissioning art. Again, having decided to opt for a different model, her drawings were scrapped and I moved forward with other artists to bring my ideas to life, since I don't know how to draw but always know exactly what I want. I always practice good business. Any artist I've worked with can attest to this. What this does is perpetuate a falsehood of poor business practices on my behalf when the truth is very much otherwise. Okay.
If she created the model, unless she sold him commercial rights or copyright rights, then she still owns the rights to that model design though. Like some artists have a design fee. For my future model, I paid a design fee.
Yeah, I suppose maybe, you know,
I also
he's
paid
not
commercial
familiar
price.
with that sort of thing. Alright, so reference is literally just like meat canyon looking as drawings. Understandable.
Okay,
in regards
there's
to
more.
the payment in regards to the payment of the model in question, we had agreed upon two things. Payments were to be made in $500 installments. However, I also made it very clear that due to my current circumstances and prior arrangement, payments might be sporadic. I have made 3 payments thus far, with the intention to pay her for the month of May, to which payout being on the 15th of this month, meaning I will have good 4 of the 6 months. Framing it as if this was not planning or making good on our agreed upon payment is disingenuous and harmful. Okay, is he going to... How about the blocking part? Where's that?
I don't know. Maybe he'll address it later?
Ultimately, the amount due, $600, will be paid to her by the agreed upon date, December 2024. Payment so far, with the most recent being last month, April 12th, 2024. We also get paid today, May 15th. She'll receive another payment today. And she has receipt, and he has receipts.
So she's received $1,500 on the $6,000.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, you know, yeah, it's supposed to all reach $600 by the end.
By December 2024.
Yeah.
Okay, he's saying it was agreed that it was it was agreed that it was going to be paid in full by December, so he technically had more time to fill his payment.
Okay, scroll down.
Okay. Somebody super chat about it. His ex/artist posted receipts on the payment agreement. Shizzy is the one that proposed no less than $500 a month. Omni covered it. Okay, so he's in the clear on that regard. Is that what you're saying, Quintek?
Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, he has receipts, so far be it for me to try and disprove that.
I mean, I wish he showed the receipts about them settling on the December payment, but he doesn't.
Yeah. For the complaints about me spending money on other artists, because I'm no longer using her model, it's within my rights to go to other artists for their services. This has no effect on her payments. While I understand that having each other blocked. Okay, but why would you block each other? That's the thing.
Why did he block her emails?
Yeah, especially if there's still like financial stuff that needs to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's exactly what you said earlier. Fucking pay and then block later if you don't like each other. And being able to reach out each other outside of business would be detrimental to us both. We have a verbal agreement that I've kept to. As shown above, we have no reason to talk. But you haven't paid all the money yet. Of course you have reason to talk, no? Or am I misunderstanding something?
If he skipped out on payments or monthly intervals, then perhaps, yeah.
In regards to threatening her friend, I got aware of that. Okay. Out of frustration and anger, I expressed to both my ex and her friend that I wanted to put my hands on him. I'm a very passionate person and I won't lie that my emotions get the better of me and I act off impulse. It's a problem that I work on every day and sometimes I fuck up. Not an excuse, it is what it is. What's a crash out?
I'm a
Rames?
crash out. I don't know what that means.
There's a lot going on between us at the time. We would argue as exes sometimes and things would get heated. Again, not an excuse, it is just what it is. It was wrong. I know that it was wrong and I shouldn't have told her friend I wanted to plant him. Oh, okay,
Plant
like
him?
deck him. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
probably.
okay.
Yeah. The way I disrespected Shorty was bugged out. Point blank, period. We should have communicated with each other. I apologize if my actions caused her to think that her art was stolen without credit. However, if that is not the case, I would never disrespect an artist's work, and she'll be credited for anything that she made I use. To her friend, again, I shouldn't have said that I want to plant you. You got dragged. Sorry, that's just very funny. It's like, god damn. You got dragged into some shit you had nothing to do with because I was bugging the fuck out over a toxic relationship with someone I was emotionally involved with to a high degree at the time, while constantly being reassured of us getting back together on her behalf and as mine as well. The excuse, it is what it is. These are the remains of a mutually toxic relationship mixing with business when it shouldn't, and turning more than it should have. We would argue, curse, say very hurtful things to each other. I'm by no means a danger to her personal safety, and I never have been. It would have been best to completely end all communications, but hindsight is always 2020. As it was, it will continue to be. As it will continue to be going forward. The only contact I intend to have with her will be strictly through her continuing to reserve payments for the model as previously stated, as she has been. That should just cover everything that needed to be addressed. See you all soon, B.
Okay.
What does B mean? Okay, what do you think of this apology, Reams? So far, it seems.
There's missing a few receipts, the agreement for December, the details of the agreement, because showing me 3 payments doesn't prove anything for me. Like, are you, that there's still a shit ton of money missing. And this, there's just very, I mean, there was very little evidence backing up people's accusations of him in the first place, but there's also like very little evidence backing up the fact that he's innocent and that he cut. The biggest thing that he should have defended is that he cut ties with these individuals. Maybe he could have posted screenshots or things like that, and he doesn't cover that in here. That's just my initial analysis of this. Now I'm like, my thoughts, I could change that opinion because this is kind of like in progress. If other stuff come to light, I might change my opinion on that. But yeah, I wish I saw some of the proof of him cutting ties with these individuals. The thing is, it doesn't change the fact that it was bad taste for him to make jokes about minors being essayed and things like that. It's still not, it doesn't make it all right.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
it makes him a hypocrite. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not excusing it, but he did say that he is a very emotional person. I don't know. He might have been nagged or something. He got super upset during that time, and oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Came off very bad.
The lack of evidence is not an implication of guilt. Never said it was. I said the other party accusing him of these things lacked evidence. It's not an implication of guilt, but it also doesn't really absolve him. I mean, it's weak.
All right, what's the final part of this fiasco?
More tweets. I mean, the thing is, he's just getting so much attention from this, and this is what he wants. So he's gonna keep tweeting about it. He's gonna keep making, videos about it, more reaction stuff. So
I think what he needs to do. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I think he's doing the right thing, which is riding the wave of the attention he's getting. I mean, for himself, he's doing the right thing. Is he? I mean, I guess he doesn't care what people think of him or what kind of image he does. That's certainly not the image I would try to get for myself. But if you only care about numbers, it could work. And as you guys can see, his numbers did go up. His numbers did go up during the controversy. That's his YouTube video. He's deleted a lot of views here, so I don't know which video he deleted. But right after that, he uploaded, I think it was on the 12th, he gained almost 2k subscribers. 800, 500, 100, 100. I think he gained a couple thousand subscribers for a month. And that's his Twitter. This is when the video was uploaded. He gained... what, like 3,000 subscribers in like a couple days, and then he lost some after when more allegations came out. But overall, he's up. Overall, he's up. He's farming the drama. Yeah, he 100% is.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I think it makes sense. Because,
and that's
like,
as far as it will get him. What do you think about people who build an audience farming drama? There's a lot of people that do it, and the thing is, after a while, people like 39 Daff also built an audience farming drama.
There's literally fucking entire content.
Brittany
creators, chat.
Venti's whole platform is based on farming drama. Like
What's that other guy?
Brad Taste in Music, the guy that I criticized for his critic of Maury Calliope's music, was also a channel built on rage baiting idol fans and stan culture fans. And you get a lot of people, like there's a lot of people that are willing to get behind you and do that kind of content. There's Steven Lin, who's also, his whole channel is kind of like, but he's kind of funny though. So I kind of appreciate his videos a little more. Yeah? Because it's funny, but he made a video like everything that I hate about VTubers, and people got angry at that. Everything I hate about streamers, the streamers were molding at that. He has like, you know, all of these videos that are built kind of on rage bait. But usually I think it kind of ends badly. I don't know. That's not the kind of stuff or the content that I would get behind.
I think honestly, I think it depends on how Shizzy's gonna play it out, because hate watchers will fucking stay. That's the thing. We already talked about this. But people want to find a reason to get angry, superficially angry.
Yeah.
And if rage baiters thrive on that, they thrive on the fucking passion of people that want something to be mad at.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, yeah. In general, if he will actually like ride the drama and just rage bait his entire career going forward, I don't know if that's what he's gonna do. But if people think that that's what he's going to do, then my suggestion, as I've also stated a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, like a week ago or so, is just to not give him fucking attention. Like, don't harass him, don't engage, you know? I mean, we are kind of getting him attention by talking about this already, but fuck it, whatever. It is what it is.
Well, I was bored. It's been a slow week.
Hey man, yeah, to be fair, the reason why I even accepted doing this with you is because I wanted to talk about this with my members. Well, not just my members, in general. I didn't want to give him attention, but I still wanted to talk about this, but I couldn't stream. So
I think there's a good discussion to be had. I mean, he did start a decent discussion. It's not idea, but it's the easier way of getting people's attention when they're provoked. Yeah, true.
The guy is not the person I would listen to for like actual good points. That's the thing. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like he's composed enough or knowledgeable enough about the industry to be telling me what, or to be like making commentary on whatever. So it's like, no. Look, I don't hate him as a human being. I don't dislike him as a human being. I think, generally speaking, all of us have flaws, but because he offended me and he disrespected the thing that I like, I'm just gonna avoid him.
There's also like the I mean, especially for us who dedicate so much of our time to cross-referencing sources, to research, to doing complex analysis of things, to have somebody just barge in with a very surface level analysis of the industry was it was kind of offensive in a way as well.
Yeah, no, 100%. So rather not, I'd rather not.
Yeah, the generalization of VTuber in general was kind of annoying, but he does have some good points. It just maybe he'll do better in the future, who knows. But I'm probably not gonna follow his content regardless because the first impression for me wasn't great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow his content either.
Yeah, he came off as very dislikable.
No, bro, he came off as somebody that doesn't even know what the fuck VTubing is. Like what?
Yeah.
Like, and the entire culture around it. Why would I listen to somebody who doesn't know jack shit? No.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, right? Like the points that he made, VTuber fans that we agree of. Like VTuber fans are sensitive. Yeah, shipping culture, bro. That's not even like that. Doesn't necessarily need 200 fucking IQ to identify. That's like, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's just something that everybody kind of in the industry kind of already knows. That's the thing. It's like common sense in a way. So
I mean, I think you can talk about it, but he needed to go a little deeper into each topic.
Yeah, but
nah, not my vibe. I didn't vibe. Is that all?
Oh, by the way,
yeah, the social blade is crazy.
Chat.
It's crazy how that kind of stuff works. That's crazy to me. It's frustrating. Maybe we should start drama. IDN want to fight on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm going to call you a sexist term, and you're going to call me a racist term. And we're going to farm that. Yeah, look, bro. Look. Here's the thing.
Hold up. The racist term is way worse than the sexist term. Sexism is kind of low key. Okay on the internet.
What? Oh, I mean, yes. I mean, it depends on the community, honestly. Like, yeah. Okay. How about? Okay, no. You say misandrist terms because fucking chuds are gonna be so fucking angry about that. Like you being a fucking hypocrite or something. Yeah. Just agree with the whole fucking. Like the narrative that fucking Brittany Venti or other people say. Like say that lollies are bad. Yeah.
She got shit on in that video where she flamed Gura. That's for sure.
Yeah. But no, I think that's going to be it for me.
I'm gonna call you a midget on Twitter. Yeah, that's it for me. Too. We had a good discussion about it. I enjoyed this.
You're going to call me a midget, but when I fucking call a woman to go cook in the kitchen, suddenly I'm a sexist. Wow. Jesus, this is why fucking look, short men like me, we get discriminated everywhere.
I know you're catching straight. No, come on, keep your head high, short king.
No. Okay. Look, honestly, if you, I'm the type of person where if you try to even actually like genuinely cancel me, Rima, I might just fucking tank it. I might just take it. Like I wouldn't even do anything against you.
Come on, fight back.
I don't know. Yeah, but like I do that in a funny way though.
Yeah, I think people are also the one last point about the way he's approaching the topics. People are so much more receptive of your argument when you don't immediately put them on the defensive as soon as you open your mouth. Like the way like he's kind of insulting people by trying to make a change. That's not gonna make them want to change. That's why I like to have a softer approach. Like first you gotta earn people's trust and you gotta make them comfortable for them to be able to listen. And that's always kind of something that I've tried to promote. And people are spamming submissive and agreeable. That is true. true.
What do you mean?
That's gonna be your new tag. You said you would just take it if I try to cancel you on Twitter. You're submissive and agreeable. Oh no, you're cutting off. Come back.
No,
Uh-oh.
generally. So, I feel like if you want to speak, just don't. Because you could say the correct. Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
He hit the. On fuck he talked about, I would still. Solely for the basis that he's an asshole.
Did you guys
Or that
understand
he
what
doesn't
Nusagi
that he doesn't
said?
respect the culture at all.
Okay, you cut off a lot for me. Can you repeat that? Sorry. Yeah, you're lagging a lot. Okay, he's lagging for you guys too. Yeah. Can you repeat what she said?
Yeah, I was just saying that generally speaking, even if he spat facts, like he dug deep,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
still would not listen to him.
Yeah, because it was
Because
so the way he came in
really
was
speak-
aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so aggressive is like the soft term for that, Rima. It was downright fucking slanderous. Yeah. Bro,
yeah.
bro, literally, like no,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no, I'd rather not.
No, you're
But
right. You're
yes,
right. You're right.
that's it
No,
for-
I completely agree with you on that point. That is true.
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess that's it. Was there anything that happened? I feel like that's not really it, no? Oh, by the
No,
way,
but
chat,
we
just
have
like
3 super chats to read. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say again, you guys just fucking do whatever you want to do anyway, but again, fucking don't like leave him alone. Fucking don't engage with him on Twitter and all that sort of shit. It's
No.
whatever.
No, don't
If you
harass
guys-
people.
he's
And
literally-
I've no, it's not. You guys do whatever you want to do. If I see you guys harassing people on the internet, you're getting banned from my chat and my
No,
Discord.
I'm not saying that I endorse them doing
Yeah.
whatever they want to do. I'm just saying that you guys are just gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway. But like, just don't do this for my sake or something. You'll make us look bad. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
Shizzy's apology reminds me of Kenji's half-assed apology after the whole Sayu versus Kenji drama. Apologetic with a bit of sass and unseriousness. Yeah, it doesn't make you want to accept the apology. Because it feels
Yeah, because he
disingenuous.
thinks yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's drunk off the fact that he thinks he's still right and he doesn't want to like let go of that. Like, bro, shut up.
Shizzy only paid after public backlash, it seems. It seems like
Yeah,
it.
seems like it.
Or it was very convenient on the 15th, the day where you get paid. Yo, credit cards
Yep.
exist.
Bro, I don't use credit cards. I feel like the moment you use credit cards, you become a victim of the system. They got you.
Oh no, I use credit cards and I pay on time. You just gotta pay. You just gotta make sure you're not
Oh.
spending money you don't have. But there's
Oh.
perks to using
Wait,
credit
what?
cards. Yeah, you get insurance on everything you buy. There's a problem with your product, you can call your credit card company and do a chargeback. If it's a legitimate, you legit didn't get your product. Like, it needs to be a legitimate thing, or you're committing fraud. And there's a lot of
Rima.
other perks. Like, I get money every day. Like, I get a percentage of the money that I put on my credit card back. I got my full trip to Mexico was paid off my credit card points. Like, and it's built to build your score, because if you don't have a credit card, you don't have a credit score, then when it's gonna come for you to buy a house, you're not gonna have anything to back yourself up.
What if I just buy a house with like
Cash,
cold hard cash?
that's
or, like,
fine.
debit?
Then that's fine. But that's you're gonna need to pump out those videos, Nusagi.
Yeah, true. Or I could just rob a house.
Yeah,
Wait, how do you even rob a house?
I don't know.
What am I saying? Sorry, it's like 2 a.m. and I'm very tired. Yeah. Hehe.
Those payments could be easily the exact same payment, just copy and paste 3 times. That's why he should maintain contact with them. I think at least one avenue of contact. I'd buy his apology on the face reveal more if he didn't double down and call on Duncan to continue that crap and try to use Capcom to tell Cover to terminate Ame. I didn't follow the whole Duncan thing. I'm not sure what's going on. But
Yeah, same.
that is crazy if he did call
I-
on Duncan to continue his fight and the doxing of Ame. By that you mean that Duncan is defending his doxing of Ame, so his apology isn't genuine. That's a good point, actually. That's a very good point.
What's squatters' rights?
What? Squatters' right? Oh, it's because in certain states of America, you don't have that problem in the Philippines. Well, policemen can't do anything if there's a squatter that is squatting in your house. Like, and homeowners have no means to remove those squatters from the house because the police, they show up to the scene and they're like, well, we can't tell who actually lives there. And they can't remove them by force. So basically, squatters have more rights than landowners currently in some American states. At least that's the gist of it. I think there's probably more. I'm not American, so I don't know.
But what if, like, wait, what if that, like, you just show the fucking police that you have, like, a signed document that you fucking own the thing? Like
They
a will,
won't.
or not a
They
will.
won't do anything. It's a stupid law, and I think in Canada too, you gotta go through like a court of law. But during that time, you don't have anywhere to stay, and you gotta spend money to go, you know, to get a lawyer and everything. Yeah, it sucks. It's such a dumbass law.
Bro, why? Bro, in the Philippines, they just fucking fight. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah, they just fucking fight, bro. Like, the police, they're not gonna get involved. Actually, they will. They're gonna make a fucking gambling ring and dictate and see who wins. That's the thing. Jesus.
Mhm.
Somehow, right? Like, I don't know. In some way, I'm supposed to think that, like, America and like other places like that are supposed to be like advanced countries, right? But like they make up all these
Yeah.
super complex laws and solutions to a point that it's genuinely dumb
Yeah.
now. Like, bro, the solution is actually just super simple. Why are we
Mhm.
overthinking things now?
No,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. I feel like if you're in a third world country like I am, you just it's not necessary, like there's a little mix of like not tribalistic, like simplistic rules of nature and a little bit of the law to help you with that or something. Yeah. I don't know. Hehe.
Rodrigo says, I believe this was his debut, right? First impressions are important, and that's how he introduces himself. Yeah, like I said, I didn't like his first impression.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Although I am not one to like I am one to give other people like a chance. I'm probably not going to
Yeah.
watch
Oh, you cut off.
him this year. But
Mm.
let's say 2 years down the road, somehow he starts making good content that's actually really good. I might be open to it. That's the
Mhm.
thing. It's not like this is a repeated. It's not like this is his like a repeated
Yeah.
pattern, right? This was one massive mistake,
Yeah.
but it's just one
Yeah.
mistake, right?
Yeah, this still
It's
counts
not
as
like
one in my
Nijisanji
book.
where it's a fucking it's not like Nijisanji where it's literally just a pattern. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, people might complain that I'm somehow always tying things to Nijisanji, but I'm just genuinely like sad.
It's an
Bro,
example.
Rima, I have given Nijisanji so much fucking like
Chances.
and
I know you
credit.
used to be a
And, like,
Niji fanboy.
Yeah, and like I gave them so much benefit of the doubt, right? Which is why I just don't believe in them anymore. The more and more times they keep fucking up, it actually just offends me at this point.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah,
that's all for
pretty
to me today. Thank you for coming, Nuzagi. This was an interesting talk. And thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna send you guys over to Rinpen Rose. Make sure to say hello from us. Be nice. And have a wonderful day. In my next
never mind.
video... Yeah,
Brandon was on mine.
And I have my Donoton /50k celebration on the 24th and 25th. I'm gonna have over 21 guests that I'll reveal on Twitter in the next couple days. Join my Discord if you haven't already, and stay tuned for a lot of really cool announcements.
Oh, by the way,
Thanks
Reeves,
again, Usagi. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before chat leaves, I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
Nay. clap, clap. That's the announcement.
I hate
end the
you.
stream.